this shit. Yo, put it in the chat, y'all. Yo, try check one in the chat if the mic working. Whatever go. It's your boy Marita Boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. I hope everybody had a great day today. You know, it's Friday. I'm well, it's Saturday now, but I'm at 1:07 a.m. in Florida. It's the 1st of March. I'm 2 days out for my birthday. My birthday on the 3rd. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of thoughts been going through my head. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl Tanel Bowens. So a lot of stuff been going through my head about my birthday. I told y'all I live in my head a lot, y'all. I live in my head a lot. Uh, do a lot of contemplating, thinking. I'm a thinker. I do a lot of thinking. And I just think about my birthday and shit. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, how everybody doing though, man? We got a great show for y'all tonight. We got little baby questions by the authorities, and notice the question mark on the end because that's the rumor that's going around on the internet. We're gonna talk about it. We got Kevin Liles, man, one of the most prolific CEOs and talent finders in the music industry. Look like Kevin done fled to Bali, y'all. Y'all know who else over in Bali? Russell Simmons, which was supposedly Kevin Lyle's mentor into the music business or whatever, but Kevin got some scandals surrounding his name, and he got the same kind of situation going on that Russell had going on before he fled to Bali. And they got some sexual assault charges that they brought up against Mr. Kevin Lyles, and people are wondering, did Kevin flee to Bali? But we're gonna talk about it. Also, we got, you know me, I be paying attention to everything at all. I tell y'all, I watch a lot of stuff, and I've been checking out politics. Because Trump is the most entertaining president we've ever had. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching what's going on with this Elon Musk and this Trump situation very, very closely. And I ran across an interesting article about possibly a quid pro quo that Trump may be involved in. And I'm gonna tell you what I found about the situation. Shout out to this Aaron's Way. Shout out to my girl Denise. Yeah, man. So we're gonna talk about it. It's very interesting, y'all. Y'all know when I bring news to y'all, it's an interesting. It's gonna be an interesting twist to it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't try to bring y'all no topics that's boring. You know what I'm saying? I try to bring y'all stuff that's gonna be like make y'all say, "Damn, they really did that." Yeah, they really did that. And so we're gonna talk about it. So it's interesting, y'all. It's interesting. Also, what else we got on the docket? Let me see what else we got on the docket. We're gonna talk about Rollo, of course. What else we got on the docket? Uh, and then we just gonna go where the wind blows at tonight, y'all. I started this live late for a reason. You know, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I've been noticing the last maybe 4 days, 3, 4 days. I've been up all night until maybe like 4 o'clock. Like I don't get sleepy till like 4 a.m. So I was like, you know what? Let me let me start this live a little later, and I can see what's going on in these YouTube screens. You know, if any late breaking news come, and I can also start the live late. That way, by the time I get done with the live, I'll be sleepy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be sleeping at nighttime no more. My sleep pattern throw it off. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I'm getting close to my birthday. I don't know, dog. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I ain't even excited about my birthday like that, dog. I ain't gonna even tell y'all no. I ain't even cap y'all. I should be, and I probably get my mind right by the time it get closer to my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I go to doing all that positive talk that I do to y'all. I go to doing that to myself to try to get my mind right. Cause y'all know how I be, man. You know, a lot of times, you know, you could be a astute person, and but for some reason, have y'all ever noticed that you can help somebody else with your problems, with their problems, but when it comes to your problems, sometimes you need advice or to talk to other people. Like real shit. The same you could be going through the same shit that somebody else going through. But if they come to you and ask you what to do in that situation, you'll be able to tell them, right? But sometimes when you could be in a similar situation, you will need somebody else to talk to you, to talk you through it. And in your mind, you know what what you would tell somebody else to do. But it just I don't know. And not every situation like that, but sometimes it be like that. You know what I'm saying? So even though I'm gonna tell y'all something. Even though a lot of times I be good at helping other people with their issues. A lot of times I be needing other people to talk to and bounce ideas off, or to motivate, or to help me to think my way through certain situations. So I'm supposed to be thankful and grateful to be able to be here to see another birthday. You know, I'm somebody that lost their older brother last year, so um, my daddy battling cancer right now. He 80. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'll be able to talk myself into being grateful and thankful that I was here to see another birthday by the time my birthday comes. But I'm just telling you right now, I ain't feeling too good about it. And that's just the God honest truth. What's good, Tanel? What's good, Aaron? What's good, y'all? Hit that like button on way in. But don't get it twisted. I'm finna deliver. I'm finna give y'all a show tonight now. Oh, I know what else I got. Man, we got a prison guard, a prison guard that just got time in jail because she was smashing the inmate, dog. Swear. And bruh, you know, ain't nothing new under the sun. This been going on. Shout out to the chicks 1,000. This been going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never smashed no jail guard, but I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I will. God damn, don't tell my light about to go out. Oh Lord, fuck that lighter. But yeah, man, the prison lady, man, she was smashing the inmate, dog. Bruh, it's an interesting story. We gonna cover it, dog. She look good too, dog. Like I'm saying, like nigga smash, especially in jail. I'm telling you, but she look good though. Yeah, she a OnlyFans model and shit. It's what she did that's shocking, but it was also, you know, how she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like she was wilding out, like she was showing her natural ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it though. But before we get into it, man, hit that like button. Please share this video, man. Please hit that subscribe button. Click all so you can be notified anytime I drop any of my videos, man. And please follow me on Instagram, Maritaboy1, Meritaboy, with the number on the one on the end, man. That's all, just the number one. Ain't no space or nothing, just the number one on the end, man. I try to make it easy for y'all, man. Hey, but before we get into it, man, I wanna talk about this for a second, man, because I saw this and I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. That shit it kinda hit me, dog. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't know who this is. This Texas rapper Big X the plug. And a couple of days ago, he went viral because he was on live and he was crying, right? And I was listening to what he was crying about, and it touched me. It touched me. You know what I'm saying? It really did. You know what I'm saying? Big S the Plug is a very well liked rapper. Like, you know, he got this humbleness about him. He's a very big guy. I'm the biggest, the largest. Salute to Monica for the cash app. I appreciate you, love. 100%. I really, really do, man. I really, really do. Like I told y'all, man, y'all could send me $1. I'd be thankful. I swear to God. So appreciate you, Monica, for the love, man. I really, really do. You know what I mean? That'll be your birthday gift for me. So happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you for the birthday gift. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, Big S the plug, man. He was on live crying, dog, and I was listening to the situation that he was as much as I could catch from between him crying and talking to himself and talking to the people on the live. And it seemed like what he was upset about was that, you know, it was people, I don't know who, I'm just trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. But it sounded like it was some people that was in his circle that he had a falling out with, and he said the falling out was because he told him no one time. You know what I'm saying? He was crying about it, dog, and he was hurt about it. And I'm gonna tell you this, dog. We live in this work. We live in this generation where everybody want to be so, especially the men, want to be so macho and want to be so tough. But if you pay attention to really what's going on and really what the real deal, we also living in a time where more men than ever need uh to to go to therapy because uh I actually think we living in a time now where it's become it's an issue that's going on with the men, you know, because it's men, young boys, whatever you want to, excuse me, call it. We've been taught to hold stuff in and um be tough and be a man and don't be no, crybaby and all that type of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what happens as men. As men, we carry that burden because that's what we was taught. But it get heavy. It get heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because we really can't talk to our women nowadays because the women so masculine to where if you talk to them about this type of stuff, um, they'll listen initially. Don't get it twisted. Women will listen to you initially. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? And there's some good women out there that really do understand and confide and don't look down on a man for opening up to them. But I'm gonna say this: the majority they'll listen to you initially, but if that's your woman and you opening up to her like that, a lot of times nowadays you done lost her when you do that because she gonna feel like you're not masculine enough for her, or she'll throw it up in your face when you anytime y'all get into an argument or something like that. When it gets serious and blows be going to getting thrown below the belt, this is one of the things that women will throw up in your face. You know, it's certain things that you say to a man, you make him feel less than a man, and when you do that, like especially if you his woman is emasculated and you know a lot of times women will check out on you because of that. They'll say they won't, bro. I'm telling you, but they will. I done did it a couple times and all of them checked out. All of them checked out eventually. It's because that vulnerability, it turn them off because they be wanting to feel like the man can handle any situation. He not gonna cry about it. If it's 20 degrees outside, he ain't gonna cry about it. He don't feel that cold. He impervious to the cold. He just gonna go out there and get the job done. But that ain't what happen all the time, dog. Men need help too. Behind every great man is a great woman. And if you lucky enough to find a woman that supports you through these times, well, you better stick with her or through that type of situation you better stick with her, bro, because a lot of them, they ain't, I'm telling you, they'll listen to that shit once or twice or three times or whatever. But when you try to be like the man at any time in that relationship after that, you done lost points with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a tough situation because men need to be able to open up to their significant other but at, but we're afraid to because time after time they use that shit against us. You know what I'm saying? And they look at us like we're not masculine enough. But what the reality really is, life get to men just like it get to women. You know what I'm saying? Like women, they can. women carry baggage because they choose to, but they don't actually. They actually have more avenues to uh to relieve themselves of the trauma and the baggage of life than a man do. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like in the times we living in now, more and more men are going to therapy. More and more men are being more open about the trauma and the stuff that they went through in life, or the things that the weight that life put on them. Because a man gotta have a lot of responsibility. You gotta provide, you gotta protect, you gotta love. You know what I'm saying? But you can't but you can't complain about anything, even if it hurts you. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the culture. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm somebody that I battle with depression too. So, I understand the situation. I've been paying attention to it. I do think things are getting better, but I'm just telling you what's going on. It just bring me back to Big X the plug right here. Because he was on live crying and he was saying that it hurt him when whoever he was talking about in his circle told him F you. And he say it was all because he told him no. It was just all because he told him no. And I assume he's talking about being able to do something for him financially or whatever, whatever. And I would assume whatever he was talking about, he had, assisted this person or persons before. But it was just, at this time it was like, bro, or whoever it was, I can't do it. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And he said it hurt him to get cussed out by somebody that he loved, you know what I'm saying, just for him saying no. And he just poured his heart out. He was saying that um ain't nobody ever do nothing for him. He said his mom and dad kicked him out when he was young, like a teenager, and he had to go for what he know. You know what I'm saying? He said only one person ever helped him. He referenced one of his homies that he had asked to front him some work one time, and his homie did. But he say other than him, he say nobody else ever did nothing for him. He say where he at, he got there the hard way. You know what I'm saying? No real support. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that fueled him. I'm sure it fueled him. But he say for him to tell somebody that he thought loved him that he loved back, no, and then they go to cuss him out about it. That shit had to hurt that man, cause that man went alive about that shit, and I can relate to that, dog. Like that, like let me tell you something, bro. That like, you know what I mean. And to be honest with you, that I already like Big X the plug, dog. I already like his aura, his personality, and I can tell a lot of people like Big X the plug. Big X the plug already on Prize Pick commercials and everything. I really think Big X the plug with his humble personality, where he's from, because he's from Texas, and he got that Texas swag, he got that Texas slang, that Texas accent, all of that. You feel what I'm saying? And his humbleness. I just think he's gonna go far. I think he's gonna cross over mainstream really well. I think we're gonna see him in movies and things of that nature because you can already tell he headed that way already. But it made me like him more because I seen myself going through similar situations or done went through certain situations, so it made me more connect with him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you rarely get to see that. Everybody want to be tough nowadays. Everybody want to be so macho and this and that there and all that other bullshit that really don't matter. And that shit getting them killed left and right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people dying for their time because of ego, macho ness, and all that bullshit. But Big X, I was happy that even though it was at his expense and his pain, it made me feel good to see somebody like him that showed vulnerability and let me know that, man, everybody go through shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through shit. Here, this man is successful, got money. You know what I'm saying? But he's still going through the same thing. Just want to be loved. Just want to be loved by his people. You know what I'm saying? And when we say that, we want that unconditional love. You feel what I'm saying? Whether I'm up or whether I'm down. If I need you, if I don't. You feel what I'm saying? If I say no, if I say yes, you still gonna love me though. Just like I love you. When you love somebody, bro, you're supposed to love them unconditionally. Real shit. That's how I love. That's how I always end up getting, hurt. Because a lot of times people don't love unconditionally, especially for men. We are loved due to what we can provide. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship, a man he will love a woman unconditionally. He'll love her. A woman don't have to have a dime, and a man will love her, marry her, try to help her get on her feet. It's some women out there to do it, but it's more men that'll do it than women. That's just our nature, though. Our nature is to do that. I can't remember very many women that I was in a relationship with that I didn't uh elevate their lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, I'm big on that. If I'm with a woman, I want her to look better with me than she did before. I think that's the sign of that you're at least doing that part of your job as a spouse for your old lady. You feel what I'm saying? Like my girl, she gonna keep her hair done. She gonna keep her toes and nails done. She gonna look better than me most of the time. I might have on a construction a uniform with some boots and a safety vest and dust and shit all on me. For her, she gonna look cleaner than a motherfucker. She gonna look like she off Housewives of Atlanta. My children too. My children and my old lady I'm gonna make sure they look better or they gonna look good. If I ain't looking good, they gonna look good. You feel what I'm saying? And that's because that's a reflection of me and the job that I do or I'm doing it. It make me feel like a man to do that type of shit. But a lot of times men get the short end of the stick, man. Mama get all the glory, dog. But a lot of times, daddy be holding it down too. I'm just talking about like well, I ain't gonna say this in a two-parent house. I'm gonna just say a lot of times, period. But a lot of times, dude, the daddy don't get the glory. Like this, I'm not. Like, I never dealt with child support. Knock on wood. But I'm just saying, like, say you're a dude on child support, and he paying his child support every month, and the child is being taken care of. The mama's doing what she's supposed to do with the money and taking care of the child. If she don't tell that child a lot of times won't know or will forget once if they get older and they do know they get mama getting child support, or will forget that the daddy did any of this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like because when the child see it on a day-to-day basis, it'll be the mama because the mama and the dad ain't together. But the daddy doing his part too, as far as financially. And that's all we talk about here in that situation. We just talk about the child support part. I'm just giving you an example sometimes how daddies get like a lot of times daddies get the short end of the stick. And I don't care what mama do, she gonna always get more glory than the daddy. But it's cool though, because if you a father, you know that's your burden to bear. You feel me? I'm just bringing it out there so that we can, that we just so people will think about it. As men, that's another thing that we don't cry about. We not supposed to cry that we don't get the glory. Our job is just to go out there, work construction or lift whatever heavy object or whatever we supposed to do, fix them cars or whatever, and come back home greasy, tired than a motherfucker. Uh, mama, she gonna probably run your bath water or whatever. You gonna jump in that shower or whatever, and then you gonna have to go doing something else. Like it's always a honeydew list. It's always something else. You gotta fix this. You gotta take care of your old lady. You got to provide this. You got to provide that. And mama have it hard too. But the point I'm trying to make is mama get the love from it. The man don't get the love from it as much as the mama do. So a lot of times men have a very heavy burden, a very heavy bag on their back, and they can't unload it because it's perceived to be soft to unload it. You see what I'm saying? And that shit nowadays with a lot of young men being married, been raised in single parent homes by their mother, and with the drugs that's going on nowadays, the drug use, when the drugs make a lot of these guys emotional. A couple years back, we had a couple murders that happened like around Easter time, and all of them was because of Molly. The fathers was on Molly and spazzing out, shooting the girlfriend, shooting the kids. You know what I'm saying? This was in Orlando maybe about 2 years ago. Yeah, a year ago. I did a story on one of the boys. Yeah, so it's just the straw that broke the camel's back. A lot of men have mental health issues, and I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Y'all talking to somebody that watched one of my brothers go crazy. I'm telling you, we watched him like the family watched him. It don't happen overnight. It happened over a period of time. And for my brother, what happened was one of my other brother was murdered. And they were really close. They was like 6 years apart, but they was really close. They was like, really, really close. And the younger one of them got murdered. He got shot 5 times. I was 14 when he got murdered, but and he was 21. And my other brother was in his late 20s. Uh, or whatever. And but he never got over it. He felt like he was supposed to be there. He felt like he was supposed to protect my brother, and he never got over it, bro. He never got over it. We used to like I'm talking about. I watched it when my brother first passed, first got murdered. My other brothers used to get us all together every Friday or either Saturday, and we would go to the cemetery at night. It would be me, my brother, and my brother that passed, friends, and my brother that was organizing us to go to the cemetery. It was his friends too, but they all was friends though. And this went on for a long time, like years. You feel what I'm saying? And when we get to the cemetery, my brother, he talked to the grave. We talk to the grave too. We'll talk to my brother and shit. What I'm saying. And then sometimes, I wouldn't go, but my brother would, and then, I wouldn't go every time, but it was times when my brother would be like, "Hey man, let's go holler at Rick." Like it'll be nighttime, like it'll be like 12 at night, and he'll be like, "Bro, let's go holler at Rick." I'd be like, "Let's go holler at Rick." He'd be like, "Yeah, man. Oh shit, I got a bottle. Shit, roll you a couple joints, my nigga. Roll you a couple blunts, and shit, we're gonna ride, go to the cemetery, my nigga." And, it's my brother, so and it's my brother that's dead, so you know, I'm going. If he straight up just ask me if I ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, all right, let's go. And it'll be just me and him. And we'll ride out there. And I could tell he was he was he was getting more out of it than me. I was going out there, and I ain't gonna say him and my brother was way closer than me and my other brother was. They got the same mama, same dad. I just got the same dad as them, right? Um, but I went out there. I went out there because I felt a sense of duty. This is my brother on both ends. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't affect me as hard as it did my older brother. So I used to watch him. Right, I'm watching him, and at first it looked harmless. You know what I mean? Like he mourning, so you know just support him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably mourning too, but I don't know because I'm young. I'm like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something I told this shit went on for years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. I know that's the first time I lost somebody close to me. That's the first time I started thinking about, nigga, you could die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because I was out in the streets at that time as well. So, but I'm watching my older brother and like he really talking to the grave. He really talking to my brother, like my brother there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, this went on for so long to the point of where my older brother started taking on the personality of my brother that was passed. My brother that was passed was cut though. He was a he was a gangster. Like real shit. Like my brother was a gangster. My brother gonna rob, shoot. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do it all, like fight. He had a real, like a lot of people liked him, but I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was a bit of a slime ball, in my opinion. I just got, in my opinion, from what I saw him, you know what I'm saying, doing in the streets. Like my brother ain't give a fuck. My brother take some. My brother, bro, my brother was hell, dog. Like he had got shot like twice before, like for real. Like my brother peeking a bitch window and breaking their house, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 985J. Shout out to Malcolm Barrett. Shout out to Anonymous Ones. Hey, look, so check it out, right? So my older brother started taking on the personality of my brother who passed. And my brother who passed, he used to smoke weed with cocaine in it. We from Florida, so that's called bunking. I never did that shit because that seemed like that was kind of their crew. My brother was older than me, like so that was like his crew thing. They idol was like Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy smoked that cocaine with the weed and shit. They call it bunking. You know what I'm saying? But for my generation, that shit was like, nigga, we don't do that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? But my brother who passed, he did. When he passed, my older brother started taking on that habit as well. And when we saw it happening, I'm sure he started it just as like a tribute thing to my brother, you know what I'm saying, that had passed or whatever. But I noticed he started doing that. I noticed he started being more nasty, more cutthroat. My older brother was like a real good older brother. He used to fight for everybody in the family. Nobody, like a lot of people didn't fuck with me because of my brother. Like my brother was a war daddy, like real shit. Not the one that died, the one that went crazy. He was like a war daddy for real. His name Los, like Carlos. You know what I'm saying? But he just died last year or whatever. But he was like a war daddy, dog. Real shit. Like my brother had hands and he'll shoot. Like all both of my older brothers, they was gangsters. But the younger one who died, who got murdered, he was like the most gangster. My older brother was like a more calm gangster. He was more like, y'all remember that movie Sugar Hill? Like my older brother was more like the Wesley Snipes character. My younger brother was more like the younger brother, like reckless, wild. He might shoot a bitch and get us into some type of shit or whatever, like all type of shit. So I noticed he started getting more like nasty, like my brother that passed. And I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And this shit happened over time to the point to where one time my daddy, me and my brother lived with my daddy. And my daddy always had lived in a separate house from his wife, but his wife lived right next door. My daddy had a apartment that he lived in that we trapped out of. We trapped where we lived. Me, my dad, and my older brother all trapped out the apartment that we all lived in. But my stepmother lived in a house right next door to us. When I mean right next door, I mean exactly next door. Um, and my daddy moved out when he got out the game. He decided to get out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he finally just quit like hustling. But he left the house to me, apartment to me and my brother. I remember the day he left. But I wasn't living there at the time. I think I was living with a girl. I was living with a girl at the time. So me and the girl had a falling out. So just so happened when I go back to my dad's house, it's the day he leaving to move next door to with his wife. And he said, well, I tell you what, since you ain't fucking with her no more, you ain't got nowhere to stay, you can stay here with your brother. I say, okay, cool. So he called my brother and this the one that went crazy. He said, hey, look, you and Mike, you know what I'm saying? You and Mike gonna stay here. Y'all gonna take over the bill, just all shit. That was right down my alley. It was a 2 bedroom. We Gucci. Plus we got a little traffic coming here. My brother worked at the time, right? So my brother like, cool. So my daddy moved out that same day, which was right next door. It ain't take that long, you know what I mean? Just right next door. And my my brother went to work that next morning, right? So I stayed at the house all day. By the time my brother got home, it was like about 4 o'clock. You know, construction got like 3:30. Swear to God, this is God ever true. My brother pulled up, got out his car. I was standing in the doorway, walked straight past me. No, walked straight up to me and said, "Hey, Lil P." They call me Lil P because my daddy named Pico, Big Pico, so they call me Lil P. He said, "Hey, Lil P, you got to get out." This is the first time I seen him since he went to work. Like we had no words. I ain't called him or nothing. And again, I told you, my brother got them hands. Like I ain't gonna lie, I could never whoop that nigga. Like real shit. That nigga could box. Like I'm talking about. Like my brother never lost a fight in the hood, bro. Like my brother got legendary fights in the hood. Like you say my brother name, like he like really real deal could whoop a lot of people. Like real shit. Like I never seen him run into somebody that he lost to. Real shit. Like, and I fought him a couple times, and I never beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like, just brother fights and shit like that. But so he went past me. I said, "What you talking about, bro? Like, what good? What going on?" Because I'm lightweight scared of him. Feel me? I'm like, "Bro, what you got going on? Like, you tripping?" He like, "Man, you got to get out." I don't even know what he talking about, what he tripping about, or nothing. He walked straight past me after he said, "I got to get out," and went in the kitchen. When he went in the kitchen, I heard the dishes rattling. I already know he looking for a weapon. He looking for a knife. Now I'm still standing in the doorway, but I'm looking back into that apartment, but I can't see him because he in the kitchen. And the kitchen kind of around the corner a little bit, right from through the front room around the corner. But I hear the dishes rattling. I'm getting scared because I already can't beat the nigga fighting, and I know he finna go get. I know he finna get a knife because I can hear the dish draw rattling. You feel me? And he didn't notice, but I had a 9 millimeter in my pocket, right? In the back, right? And the reason why I had him back in my pocket is because I ain't go through it with these niggas, but I had some niggas that would talk, had a nigga that had them talk the little shit. Uh, so I ended up scrapping up and making sure I was on my P's and Q's in case, wherever I was at, it went down. But I'm not known for carrying a pistol. Now that's not what I'm known for. So I'm sure my brother didn't know. He just on the wrong day. So as he in there rallying the dishes, I'm gonna thinking, if he come around this motherfucking corner, he probably gonna have a butcher knife. I'm not going for that shit today. Like shit, like I got a gun on me. Like I'm not going for this shit today. Like it's not gonna happen. So I reach in my back pocket. I grab that motherfucking 9 millimeter and I put it and I got my hands behind my back, like, like you in school, like you walking in the line, like and and I'm thinking to myself, this motherfucker come around this corner with this motherfucking knife charging, he gonna get shot. So I say, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. I yell in there. I say, bro, don't do it. And this whole story gonna make sense in a minute when I'm talking about. I say, bro, don't do it, bro, don't do it. You tripping, bro, don't do it, don't do it. I'm trying to warn him, but I'm sure he not thinking that I got a gun on me because I'm not a gun toting motherfucker, but this shit on right now. So I got this shit, I got that, yeah. So just a show. He come around the corner from the kitchen and he got a butcher knife, dog. This shit look like Michael Myers or some shit, dog. Swear to God, hit that light button, hit that light button. Look, when he come around the corner with the butcher knife, dog. I up the 9 millimeter in his face, just like this. When he see the 9 millimeter, I say, bro, you tripping, bro. Put that shit down. You tripping, dog. You tripping. You tripping. When he when he saw the 9 millimeter, it didn't. I wasn't close to him. I was probably about a good 5, 6 feet away. I made it close enough because we was in the apartment. I'm still standing at the door. But he dropped the knife and run out the back door and run around the house to my daddy's house, which is and also his mom's house. When he go to telling them, right? Everybody come out the house, my daddy, stepmama, my sister, and then where I live at in the hood, I got so many cousins, like my cousin them coming around. Like I'm talking about it got thick real quick. I'm talking about dog. It feel like within 1 minute it was 10 people all yelling at me, right? And I was trying to explain myself to my daddy, and they were like, just go, go. You gotta go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to leave here. You got to leave here. And it was like, damn, everybody against me. You feel me? Like I wasn't gonna shoot him, but at the same time, I ain't never do nothing to him. He just got home and said, I got to get out. And I'm trying to talk to him to understand what is wrong with you. He was going crazy, y'all. He was going crazy. It was slowly, this is probably about a good 10 years or better after my brother had to die. But it was the weight. My brother eventually went so crazy. But let me backtrack for a second. So I ended up like it was one of the saddest days of my life, dog. Because nobody understood me. Like no, I was trying to explain, but they was all just all in my face and all saying I gotta go, I gotta leave, and I'm not wanting around there and all type of shit. I just left, dog. Like for real. And that's the type of shit be happening to me all the time. Well, I be getting in situations where I'm totally misunderstood. And it be but when I react, everybody else attack me. You feel me? Like I love my brother. Like I wouldn't have got into it with him at all. I looked up to my brother. But he flipped out. I don't know. I still don't understand why he said what he said. He went to work. He just went to work and came home. When he came home, I swear to God, as soon as he got a call, that's the only thing. The first thing he said to me, he didn't say, "Hey, whatever." We didn't argue about the house being dirty. Now he said, "Hey, you got to get out," which threw me off because I ain't got nowhere to go. You feel me? So then when he went and got the knife, that's when I upped the gun. Man, my people ain't feel here none of that shit. They all banding around me, told me I had to go. I just, I just, I just, I just put the nine back in my, you know what I'm saying, and try. I was trying to explain myself to my dad and all of them, but I could see that nope, it was not one person that was trying to like mediate enough for me. So I just left, dog. You feel what I'm saying? I see people like on phones. I don't know if they were calling the police on me or what. So I just left, dog. But I was sad. That shit was sad as fuck. But I say all that to say this because he was going crazy, right? That was him mentally breaking. So years went past or whatever. I ended up moving. I ended up locking in with a female. Me and her was together for about 6 years. So I ain't living in the hood no more. And then I was working construction and shit. So I wasn't living in the hood. I come through every now and then, see my daddy, stop through maybe on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because you be wanting to work, you be wanting to go to fuck home after work, or something like that. But I really had kind of lost contact with my brother because I just felt like that was wrong for him to do. So it wasn't no more need for me to speak to him, right? So I ended up hearing that he had done started losing his mind. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like losing his mind. But I ain't gonna lie to you, at the time, I still didn't give a fuck though. Cause you tried me. You feel me? Like that shit hurt. You feel me? Like, so one day I'm over my dad's house, just stopped through and sitting talking to my daddy. And my brother walk up, bro. But my dad had already been telling my brother was going crazy. But I hadn't seen it. Bro. He walked up, bro. I couldn't even recognize him, bro. Bro, he looked it so bad. You know what I'm saying? And then when he walked up to my dad had like a fence around his house. So we sitting inside the fence, like just gossiping and chatting and talking about sports and shit. My brother walk up, right? Bro, my brother looked like a straight J buddy, bro, like a J cat, like straight up crackhead, like. And this is my beard brother. I looked it up to, cleaner than a motherfucker. Had all the hoes that could fight. Had all type of. My brother had a way better reputation in the hood than me. Like he was well respected. So when I saw him, I'm like, damn, bro. I swear the man came up and went to talking about the moon and the stars and the aliens and all type of shit. And I'm just like, this can't be real. Like, you got to be faking. So I'm like, he's like, what up, little P? But he'll snap back sometime, right? So he'll like, what up, little P? I'm like, what up, bro? So I walk up to him, I give him a hug, give him a dap, you know what I'm saying? And then he asked me like to have some money. So I don't think I gave no money at the time. I don't think I did because I think my dad had already kind of put my coattails and shit. But or maybe I ain't had none on because I know when I gave him money, and that I don't remember that being a time that I gave him money. So then he just snapped back and go to talk about weird shit, crazy shit, and then go to walking down the street and talking to himself and yelling real loud and shit like that. And I'm like, this can't be real. Like, and so once I finally saw it, and then I had a couple more run-ins with him. I had started back trapping, and he would come to the trap, right? And the other crackheads, we had like it'd be crackheads around the trap sometimes. So they'll tell him like your little brother in there. So he'll come to the trap. He'll be like, "Hey, little P." Here's what he call me. "Hey, little P." So I'll be like, "What up, Lo?" He'll be like, "Hey, give me $10." Right? So I'm just laughing at my brother. So I get $10, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I know by this time he had us like really like full blown started smoking crack and everything. Real shit, dog. Real shit. But my sister told me that they did Baker at them. Like he did go to the we got a crazy house place here called for crazy people. Well, I ain't gonna say crazy people, people with mental issues. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you, even me, I battle with depression. So I apologize if I disrespected anybody. But people with mental issues, and it's called Lakeside. So my sister told me that they took him there, and he got clinically diagnosed with a chemical imbalance. That's the clinical term for somebody with mental. I don't want to say the word, dog, because I don't want to the c word. I don't want to because I don't want to offend nobody. You feel me? But he was getting a check and everything, right? But at this point, he was living like he had done got on crack and everything. And I'm like my brother, like I'm like not like I'm swear to God, like this was like one of the most shocking things that had happened to my hood. Oh, let me tell you another thing about my brother. My brother, before he had fell into that state, he was dating a WNBA player, and he started dating her before she went to the WNBA. My brother was engaged to Vanessa Hayden Randall. Y'all can Google her. She's a legend. She's in the University of Florida Hall of Fame. She had the Boone High School Hall of Fame, and she won Miss Basketball in Florida. Google it. Take your time. You can Google her right now. Her name Vanessa Hayden Randall, 6'4". She went like number 8 in the WNBA draft. She went to the Minnesota Lynx, and then she played on the Los Angeles Sparks when Lisa Leslie's last season. But I know Vanessa real good. You know, that's my sister-in-law. You know, I mean, she's from the hood. You know, she's my friend on Facebook right now. We talk all the time. But this is my brother's fiance. I'm just trying to show you how far he fell. Like we used to go to University of Florida games when she played for University of Florida. My brother was engaged to her. She was the star of the University of Florida basketball team, and we used to be like VIP. Carolyn Peck was the coach. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all all the receipts. My brother was her fiance. You feel me? They went together for like 7 years. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit. All her whole college term and when she was in the WNBA, my brother was her fiance. But they eventually grew apart, and I think the mental shit started weighing on their relationship as well. But fast forward now, I'm looking at him and he a crackhead. Like my brother is a crackhead. The person that gave me all type of game and lessons and was my protection in the street. A lot of our family looked up to him. Like my brother was the one that we're gonna get lost. Like I'm telling you, like a lot of people that fuck with me because they knew that my brother was coming, and my brother he took pride in taking up for anybody in our family. My brother was like Luke Cannon, like Luke Cannon from the West Coast. I was like my brother for real, and he won like every time, whether it was a shootout, whether it was a fight. He coming out on top every time. I used to be so afraid for him before he went crazy because he used to like really like real deal beef, like real like if they like he going over there and shooting shit up, real shit. So to see him like that, I mean that shit made me feel bad, right? So he'll come around to the trap and he asked me for the $10, so I gave him $10, right? So he had started making the shit a habit, right? So he'll come around the trap every night, similar same time. Hey, little P. I be like, what up? Well, he be like, hey, give me $10. I be like, man, I ain't got $10 a night. I be having it. I be like, I ain't got $10 a night. He be like, man, you better give me $5. Like he talk to me like that. I know he's gonna go buy crack with. He be like, you gonna give me $5? I be like, man, I ain't got it. But I go out there and give it to him anyway, whatever, right? So one night I stood on business, right? And I told him, I say, I ain't got it, dog. I ain't got it. I'm at the back door of the trap. You know, we got the gate door, you got the wood door, and you got the gate door. So I'm talking to him through the gate door. You know what I mean? That's the case motherfucker can't kick your shit in. We got locked gate door. You know what I'm saying? You know the one. You know what I'm saying? And I like, bro, I ain't got it. He said, what? You ain't got it. I say, no. He said, man, you do got it. And he went off on me, dog. He say, you don't remember all that stuff I used to do for you? This, that. And I thought about it, dog. Like, bro, like my brother did a lot for me, dog. Real shit. Like, my brother really did a lot for me, dog. Like, real shit. Like, when a lot of people ain't fuck with me, like I'm like the black sheep because I'm my daddy outside kid or whatever. So when a lot of the, when my stepmama may be acting funny and they want to fuck with me because I'm an outside kid or whatever, my brother step up and say, nah, we ain't gonna do him like that. That shit ain't right. And they used to respect my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like my brothers and my sisters and even the mama. Like they'll like they'll ease up on the bullshit because my brother Carlos had them stuck up. So I started thinking about the shit, dog. And I like, damn. Even though, because I know my brother finna take the money and go buy crack with it. I ain't never served him no crack, period. But I knew that's what he's gonna take the money and go do. But I thought about it. I say I owe him, dog. Like I owe him. I don't give a fuck what type of situation he in. I owe him. I owe my brother because it was times I'm telling you where he was there for me, like real shit, like real deal shit. So I end up getting the money or whatever, right? But I end up moving to Indianapolis for 2 years. Y'all know the story. Then when I came back, I ended up moving with my sister in Gainesville. So I stayed there for a while. And then I got the phone call that he had died, right? And I asked him, I say, well, how he died? You know what I'm saying? Like what? And they was like, we don't know. We don't know. I was like, well, where he was at? Like, give me, like, tell me something. And they say my brother died in a shed. Y'all know the shed is like a shed, like behind the back of a farm, like a back of a house, a shed. He died in the shed. He was living in the shed because, of course, um, he had started getting violent with my daddy and his mama because they got old. I told my daddy 80, right? Which means would make my daddy like 79, you know what I'm saying, 79 when, and you know what I'm saying? So, he couldn't defend himself against my brother. I'm not saying my brother beat him up, but I'm saying my brother could definitely push him down or some shit, or you know what I'm saying? Plus my brother was on crack, so I'm sure he was still, if he got a chance to get into the house, you feel what I'm saying? So they had to, pretty much like, hey man, you can't live here. So he was living in a shed. And they say he died in the shed. They say, um, I guess some of the crackheads went in that bitch to check on him, and they say it looked like he was asleep, dog, but he was naked. He have no clothes on. He was like in the fetal position with his hands under his cheek, and he was asleep. And he died. You know what I'm saying? And I really believe that the stress of and the trauma of watching, of knowing, of when my brother passed, and it just broke him, dog. You know what I mean? And then with the other ups and downs that he went through in life, I feel like that's what mentally broke him. You know what I'm saying? And caused the chemical imbalance. The point I'm trying to make with that story, I know it's a long story, but I'm sure a lot of y'all like the story. You know what I mean? Y'all like my stories. But the point of the story is, a lot of times when people go crazy, because I want to explain to y'all how I watch my brother go crazy over the years. It's because of the stress of the events that happen to one in life. That's what makes people go crazy. A lot of people are like, oh, they took some of this. No, man, no. It's the traumatic events that happen in a person's life that they try to battle through, but it's like waves. They just keep coming. Sometimes the waves ain't so big, you good, but sometimes when that big wave come, that bitch knock you down. You about to drown. You got water all out your throat and shit. And the waves of good and bad keep battering one's mind so much to it just breaks, dog. Like you won't believe it, but I'm telling you, I don't, like when if you ever had somebody that you close to that ended up like that, if you pay attention, like some people have situations to trauma or something like or damage to their physical damage that make them go like that. But I'm telling you, I witnessed the shit. My brother broke from the weight of the traumatic events that happened to him in his life to where he just couldn't take it no more. And he really went crazy. And then once that happened, the drug use just magnified everything. So that's why a lot of times, you see a lot of people that break like that mentally. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, dog, it's the traumatic of events that happen to somebody. So when I see what Big X were going through, it like, damn, like people don't really know what men go through, dog. Like for real. Like it's becoming more and more uh, to the forefront now, and men opening up about the shit. Now I see a lot of NFL players, Brandon Marshall, a lot of basketball players. You know what I mean? They open up about the shit, about the stuff they go through. I just saw Stevie J on Vlad tonight talking about his trauma and how he became to therapy to deal with his mama. Uh, Abandoning six of him and five of his siblings when he was 8 months old, and he say he ain't see his mama from the time he was 8 months old until he was 40. 40. And he say that's the one of the reasons why he don't trust women. You feel me? Because his mama abandoned. He feel like she abandoned him. He ain't, bro. Can you imagine not seeing your mama from the time you were 8 months old or 40? He say sometimes he'll talk to her on the phone and shit, like when he got grown, but he never seen her. He never seen her till one day Jocelyn surprised me, told him, man, get in the car and take you somewhere. He said they riding in the car. He realized they were getting close to Alabama, And he say, where you taking me? She said, you know where I'm taking you at. And he say when he got to Alabama to the city, he asked the kids in the neighborhood, man. He rolled the window out like, man, y'all know where my mama stay? And he say the kids recognized him from Love and Hip Hop. And he said the kids told him where his mama stay. And that's when he saw his mama when he was 40. Bro, he said he don't think about it. You know what I mean? He try not to think about it. He don't want to know why she left him. But can you imagine your mama leaving you and you don't see your mama till you're 40 and she's still alive and living in the United States? What? Can you imagine the type of trauma that'll do? That's the type of shit that he had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And its effects from trauma. I'm just trying to tell. I'm just trying to explain to y'all what men go through. You know what I'm saying? And even now we living in the era where they got this shit called, oh, he's sassy or he this or he that. So it's even pushing men more and more to not deal with the shit that they go through in their mind. And then that's why you see a lot of times, along with the drugs, along with the men being raised with their mama in single parent homes and not being raised with their father. You see what I'm saying? Now you got a lot of these men wigging out, killing women. Y'all ain't seen that. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all chicks nowadays, y'all better y'all better be careful. Cause these young bulls, these YNs nowadays, the games that y'all used to play with my generation and the generation probably a little bit before me, y'all can't play that with these young King Vons nowadays. I'm telling you, these boys is unaliving these young girls, dog. You know, especially now you got the nowadays a lot of the women in the black community, they more masculine than the men. So they talking to these dudes like they is the man and the dude is the woman. Well, a lot of these dudes can't take that, right? Like real shit. Like one thing a man, it's hard for a man to take is his woman talking to him like she is the man. Like that shit is emasculating as fuck. Like a nigga will beat your ass about that shit. That's why I always tell women like you gotta be careful how you talk to a man. I don't care how he is. If you don't want to be with him, talk to him, respect him, just try to try to lead the situation on a quiet note. Don't try to embarrass him or emasculate him or talk shit to him or call him a pussy or tell him his thing too little or f his best friend or shit like that. No, ladies, just get low and get the fuck away because you can make a dude snap, man, and that man will unalive you right there. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like these dudes unaliving these girls nowadays. And the girl, all she thinking is, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. I know him. I done slept with him 1,000 times. He a pussy. Okay. Well, you just tried his manhood. He feel like he ain't got nothing left to lose. And you done made him feel like a bitch. And he love you. You just tired of him. Oh, he gonna kill you right now. And he be on perks and shit like that too. And he probably and he might really be like that in the streets. You're gonna die right there. He cannot deal with the trauma of you leaving him and the embarrassment and people seeing you with another dude. Especially if he got a little name in the streets for getting busy. Oh, he gonna kill you right there or beat your ass real bad. So be careful, ladies. But it's just a lot. It's just a lot because men have a lot on their plate and they don't have an outlet to get rid of it or whatever. But yeah. We gonna get into the content, man. You know your boy Marita. I get off into the story, but this Big X the plug situation just made me really think about that, dog. Shout out to Big X the plug, man. I look, man. I like what you got going. I like your music, bro. I'm gonna just say this, Big X. I feel you, dog. I feel you. I'm gonna tell you something. If I don't know the situation, but I'm gonna say this: if somebody really love you or really fuck with you, and you done did something for them before, or even if you never did nothing for them, if they really fuck with you, and you tell them no for something, they not gonna react that way. Like I have homeboys that have money. You feel me? I don't be asking them for shit. You feel me? Like I got homeboys that got bank, like got a bag, like my dogs. I don't ask them for shit. When I go around them, I make sure that I got what I need to make sure I'm good. You feel me? And I'm good. Like you ain't gotta give like my homeboys ain't gotta give me shit. I ain't asking for nothing or nothing. You feel me? Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I ain't asking for nothing. You feel me? One time my homeboy had me in a car with him. We ride. He motherfucking get out and we stopped by one of my other homeboys' house. He get out to handle some business, you know. So I'm in the car, right? So I fuck around and drop my phone, right? I think it was my phone because I can't smoke in this car. So I drop my phone. I drop it in between the thing by the seat, right? The console and the seat. So I get out the car, bend down and look under the seat, try to get my phone. I see a plastic bag, like a Walmart bag under the seat. I pull the bag out. This bitch got by $40,000, $50,000 in the fucking bag, like under my seat, right? So I'm like, this nigga wild and got us riding around like that because we get pulled over. They gonna take that money. So I get the bag. I sit in the seat. I said, I'm gonna fuck with this nigga. I get back, I get my phone, sit back in the passenger seat. When he come in the car, I got the money, I got the bag in my hand and the money in my hand. And I'm handing it to him. I say, bro, what the fuck this shit is, bro? He snatched the bag. He like, man, give me my shit. I'm like, bro, we gotta go put this shit up. You can't have us ride around with this type of shit. Like they said, bro, they pull us over, they gonna take your money. You feel me? You tripping, bro. Why is you riding around with this kind of money anyway? You feel me? Know what I'm saying? I say out all to say this. I ain't take not nail $1 out that bitch. And my dog fuck with me because of that. Because he know if anything like bro, I ain't have nowhere near no 40,000, 50,000 at that time. For real shit. You feel me? But I don't know too many people that wouldn't have ran off with that money. You feel what I'm saying? That's a nice amount of money. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga go move to a whole nother city with that shit. But that's my dog though, and I ain't never been that type of nigga. And that's why right now I can walk in any trap in my hood, cross town, and I'm welcome. I might take y'all on a trap tour one day, but I don't know how the boys will feel about that. But I'm telling you, I can knock on any back door 3, 4 in the morning, and they gonna let me in that bitch, and I'm gonna be in that bitch smoking weed, chilling, playing the game, whatever, with anybody from where I'm from. You feel what I'm saying? But that's because niggas know I ain't no back door snake type motherfucker though. But yeah, man. So but if a nigga treat you like that big ass because you said no, my nigga, that nigga ain't your homie anyway, dog. And it's probably somebody that I know it hurt to distance yourself from them, but that's probably what you should do, dog, because it's like it's better for it to happen now than for it to happen later when you go when you get where you going, and then you really feel used. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody really your peoples, bro, they ain't gonna fall out with you because you ain't give them something. I wouldn't dare fall out with nobody that's my peoples, like my friends, for not giving me something. I'm gonna tell you who I will fall out with for not doing something to me. But I'm gonna say this too. When I mean give me some, I'm talking about like the entitlement shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like the entitlement shit. Like I'm not like, but I'm gonna tell you who I will fall out with. My old lady, my children, my siblings, them. Yeah, I feel like we supposed to be for each other, ride or die, no matter what. So if any of them three groups need something, I'm there. Feel me? You feel me? Mama, daddy, siblings, children, yeah, we gonna have a problem. If I'm broke down on the side of the road and you my daughter or my son, and I tell you to come get me and you don't come get me and you like, nah, I can't go get you. You got me fucked up. Yeah, we gonna fall out about that. Or if you my old lady and and my car broke down and I ask you, hey baby, come pick me up. I'm on I-95 and you tell me, oh babe, I'm asleep. I ain't finna get what? Man, you finna get up out this house when I get there. Bitch, I'm finna beat you, hoe. When I get it out, now I ain't gonna say that on condone violence. But I'm just saying, it is exception to what I'm saying. Like I feel like siblings always supposed to be there for each other in their time of need. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like children supposed to be there for their parents, and I feel like parents supposed to be there for their children. You feel what I'm saying? And vice versa. But the friends and shit, I ain't entitled to none of y'all shit. I fucks with y'all. I don't fuck with you because you got some. I fuck with you because I fuck with you. You feel me? But shout out to Big Ass Support. Let's get into this content though. Shout out to 985J. Shout out to everybody. All right, let me move on. Let's move on. But hey, look, y'all know your boy. I ain't hadn't told stories in a long time, so that was story time. Let me see. Who we gonna talk about? Let's go to Kevin Liles, dog. Let's go to Kevin Liles, right? Let's go to Kevin Liles. Kevin Liles, Def Jam sued and Def Jam sued by Jane Doe for sexual assault. Boy, the plot thickens. Kevin Liles, the veteran music executive who played a key role in D'Angelo Young's Thug's career, has been sued by Jane Doe, claiming that he was oh that he actually assaulted her during her employment at Def Jam in the early 2000s. I want to say this: Kevin Liles came under that Russell Simmons regime. You know, Kevin Liles, Diddy, and all of them. It's all the same clique, y'all. In the suit obtained from New York Supreme Court and reviewed by Variety, Doe named it's a variety. Doe named Universal Music Group, Def Jam, and Liles as defendants. So she's suing Universal, Kevin Liles, and Def Jam. She filed under the Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Law, which was granted an amendment in 2022 to allow survivors whose claims were previously time barred to file suit before March 1st, 2025. This is the same law that Cassie was able to file suit against Diddy behind. You know what I mean? They kind of amended the because it was a statute of limitations on it at first, but they kind of amended that for victims that was people that was victims of crimes some time ago to be able to file a lawsuit against their alleged perpetrators. And this is what they said uh she used in order to file the suit against Def Jam, Universal, and Kevin Liles. Liles responded to the suit in a statement on Variety, refuting all allegations. I absolutely deny the outrageous claims reported in the press this evening. He said, "I wish I could share a more detailed response to this slander, but this is the first I've heard of this claim." And and the anonymous accuser attorney shared the lawsuit with gossip influencers and media outlets before it was even posted by the court. So my attorneys and I have not seen the actual assault. After nearly 40 years of service to our culture, I've intentionally built a reputation for doing things the right way, treating people the right way, and empowering women. It is a shameful reality that these lies spread so freely. My attorneys and I will fully clear my name, and when we are successful, this anonymous accuser and her attorney will face a defamation lawsuit and every other available legal consequence. These allegations will not derail my mission to be a service to our community and focus on the greater good and greater God. That motherfucker just fled to Bali, y'all. After saying all that bullshit, Kevin Liles tonight is in Bali, my nigga. They y'all know that Russell Simmons is living in Bali because Bali has no extradition treaty with the United States. And when the charges, the lawsuits and stuff came for Russell Simmons, he stepped down, sold all his businesses, sold all his property, and he moved to Bali and built a hotel where he sit Indian style, light incense, and say yum yum ho renge kyom, yum yum ho renge kyom, and fuck virgins. I'm telling y'all what's going on over there. He over there. He built his own hotel. You know, Russ Simmons, a couple $100 million strong, right? Built his own hotel in Bali, and he walk around in a dashiki all day, and he got a fucking 17 holes running through there, and he fucking them all. I'm telling you what's going on. But Kevin Liles just quote unquote fled the country, and he's in Bali right now, y'all. Like this is crazy than a motherfucker, dog. This shit crazy than a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? He talked all that shit. He talked all that shit, talking about he innocent and all of this type of shit right here. But he just slid to Bali, y'all. What y'all think about that? Y'all think he innocent? I'm just saying. I don't know if he innocent or not. I don't know if he did nothing or not. Matter of fact, let me get this straight. Fair use and act. Everything I say here is alleged. Everything I say here is covered under the Fair Use Act, Copyright Act, for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say is alleged. So there. But look, so I don't know if he did nothing. I went there in the 2000 when the shit allegedly happened between the man and the person. I'm gonna say this though. He showed hauled ass to Bali though. Now let's see if he come back anytime soon or how this story might unfold. I'm just saying, after he said all that bullshit, he motherfucking in Bali, y'all. He in Bali. The nigga in Bali. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you talk all that bullshit, but you just haul ass to Bali. Wow. I don't know if the nigga did it or not, dog, but I'm gonna say this, dog. Hit that like button. The nigga looking like he did something. Let me tell y'all something, bro. When you look at a bitch ain't have a chance, bro. Listen, when you look at all the dominoes that's done fell from this Me Too movement and shit, bro, a bitch ain't have a woman had a chance. A, a woman had the chance that a chicken got at KFC. You know what I'm talking? A woman had a chance, a better chance. Bro, them bitches slim to none, bitch. Listen, when you look at Epstein, when you look at Weinstein, when you look at P. Diddy, when you look at Kevin Liles, when you look at like all of the male motherfuckers that's done been Bill Cosby, goddamn Steven Seagal is hiding out in Russia right now, y'all. Steven Seagal is hiding out in Russia currently because of extra assault allegations. He done fled to Russia. Y'all, yeah, the Karate Man, whoa, Steven Seagal, yeah, that motherfucker in Russia right now hiding from extra assault charges. A lot of people don't know that, bro. When you look at all the men that's done had their heads chopped off or fell on the or fell due to the Me Too movement, a woman ain't have a motherfucking chance of making it in music, in hip hop, or in the movies without giving up some poonan, some poonan, some poonan. You could believe that, bro. But they say goddamn what the name? Weinstein. They say Weinstein proposition some of your biggest female actresses and got that poo nan for real. Some of them big time female actresses that you see in all these movies, these big ones, beautiful ones, yeah, they had to sleep with his pig looking ass in order to get in a lot of them motherfucking films. Real shit. Weinstein. Real shit. I'm talking about the big producer, movie producing dude out in Hollywood. Yeah, the one that got found guilty. Yeah, him. The one that like he got a pizza for a face. Yeah, him. A lot of them women, motherfucker had to or did something with him in order for them to get these acting roles. And I'm sure a lot more of those producers and um uh uh models, scouts, and all of that shit. Y'all know it's a such thing as the casting couch. Like this is a thing. Like it's really a thing. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not just a scene in a porn. Nah, it derived from real life events that used to happen in order for these women to get these roles in these movies. Baby, you get that casting couch. You better bust it open if you want to get into this motherfucking movie. You feel me? The modeling industry the same way as well. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit. So when you look at all the men, hit that like button for me, guys. When y'all look at all the men that dominated these entertainment areas of entertainment in the '90s and before, and even in the early 2000s, you could really pretty much see that this was a culture that was rampant, in the entertainment industry, and also that was rampant was the exploitation of underage children as well. We all done seen the Nickelodeon documentary and all this type of shit. Yeah, like these like this shit is running amok. That's why I feel for Lil King, to be real with you. I feel for him because that dude he with what are they? Hustle Cartel looked like one of them. He looked like middle of the night he'll try to get in the bed with the young fella. I hope that ain't true, but I'm saying he got that look to him, especially when I seen him doing that sis ass dance that he be doing for that goddamn new song he got. Like he just looked like one of them, like for real. Now is he? I don't know. I ain't trying to disrespect the man, but I'm just saying how he look. Nigga got red dreads about to fall out his head and a red beard. Like, come on, gang. Like real shit. You looking real fucking suspect out here. But that's why I feel for Lil King because he's a young man that's, around all these grown weird dudes and he ain't got no real protection. You know what I'm saying? So I hope nothing don't happen to him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, back to what I was saying, you could tell it was a culture of this dog. So is Mr. Lyles? Guilty? I don't know, dog. I ain't saying the man guilty. I ain't saying he ain't gonna settle out of court. You know, that's well a lot of times when these things be happening. Sometimes to be money grab, sometimes to be true. But I don't know. But as of right now, he done fled to Bali, and I just wanted y'all to pay attention to that in case this story gets bigger. Also, he stepped down as CEO of 300, and 300 is famously the label that YNW Melly is on, and he co-owned 300 with Lear Cohen, and Lear Cohen is now the president of music here on YouTube. So he has powerful connections or whatever, whatever. But we're gonna stay tuned to the situation to see if Mr. Liles ever comes back to the United States, and if he really did flee in order to stay from being charged criminally or either face this situation with the actual assault. All right. I think we're finna go right here. Where's she at? We going to come on, baby, pop up. We going to this hole here, y'all. Excuse my French, but she's a whore. Excuse me. That was a sneeze. Bless me. Excuse my French, y'all. But we finna go to this whore right here. Linda De Seuss Abreu. Sentencing bombshell as deviant truth about life behind bars is exposed. So this is the lady that I'm talking about, y'all. Where a picture at? She got a nice look to her. Listen, this is her right here, y'all. Right here, right here. This is the prison. This is the prison guard that slept with the inmate in Britain, dog. And the reason why I'm talking about this, bro, is because, bro, she not only slept with him, dog, like she was enjoying the shit, bro. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this article, and then we're gonna talk about it. Thank you, chick. She said, "God bless me." Judge Martin Edmund Casey told DeSantis Abreu, 34, "You engaged in sexual activity with a prisoner that compromised your role as an officer, and as misconduct which undermines discipline within the prison and puts fellow officers at increased risk. You knew that conduct was forbidden and forbidden for good reason." I'm explaining to y'all why I brought this case to y'all, right? The bombshell court calls heard heard how the prison court calls heard how the prison officer agreed to take part in sexual activity with Linton Weirich in his cell on June 25th last year. Second prisoner filming it while appearing to smoke cannabis. Listen, dog, that's why I brought this to you, because she was wilding, y'all. Listen, bro, not when she was having sex with the guy, it was another prisoner in the room filming it while it was going on. Bro, she was talking to the man when when they was doing it, gang. Like real shit. I'm gonna put her picture back up there. Like, like when the man was, bro, the man was hitting her from the back, dog. When the man was hitting her from the back, dog. Bro, listen. She was talking to him like, yeah, we finna make history with this shit. Like, bro, like the other prisoner in the room had the phone recording her. Bro, they was laughing, giggling, joking. She gave him oral right there in front of the other prisoner. She a guard. I want. They got the photo. Listen, I wonder if they got the photo in this. They got part of the photo, bro. The man got a bent over like a shotgun. I'm talking about while the other prisoner recording it, and they like laughing and joking, and I'm talking about like bitch, like you ain't the guard. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, this shit crazy. I'm gonna keep reading. Furthermore, once the footage appeared online, the court heard how her fellow female officers were bombarded with abuse and sexual propositions from other inmates. Victims' impact statements from the employees said that they were seen as fair game because the suits of Brayul's actions, and that their children have been subjected to teasing at school over what their mother may do at work. The consequence of recording going viral, a result you did not intend, but which was certainly a consequence of your office. Has been that prison officers have faced heckling, harassment, said Judge Edmonds. They have been confronted with extremism images falsely suggesting that your conduct is typical. Children of your fellow female prison officers have been teased. Man, fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about all that. Listen, let me see. Listen, bro. Now she on. Well, after that, she started her OnlyFans, bro. Bro, I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of this bitch, dog. I'm talking about, bro. Listen, it's to the point. I seen on OnlyFans. Well, I ain't my bad. I ain't seen OnlyFans. I seen on the internet. She going off. She going off on some of the other people on OnlyFans. Guess what she going off on them for, bro? Look, this her OnlyFans right here. She got a little look to her when she, you know what I mean? When she put a little, little makeup on that thing, she's straight now. She'll get dusted off for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this picture right here. She must was on them perk 30s right there. But right here, yeah, she'll get it. Now listen, the point I'm trying to make is this, bro. I saw her today on on the internet going off on another OnlyFans model, right? Guess why she was going off on him? Because the other OnlyFans models were masquerading as her, and she was mad that they were taking the traffic away from her OnlyFans page. This is a whore right here. This is a hush hush whore. This is a whore right here, y'all. Real shit. This is a real whore right here, bro. She enjoyed every minute of getting them cheeks clapped by that inmate, dog. Real shit. I'm talking about real shit, bro. Bro. Listen, they say she gave him. They say she gave him oral twice in the same day, and after she had 3 sexual encounters with him in the same day. The one was when she was bent over like a shotgun in the cell while the inmate while Buddy was hitting her from the bike. No, we gotta say it from the south. When Buddy was hitting her from the bike, you know what I'm talking about? The bike. When Buddy was hitting her from the bike, and then with the other inmate filming it, she was laughing. She knew he was filming her, like she wasn't hiding it. Like it was like a boy. He supposed to have got him some. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie, boy. Real shit. You already in jail, my nigga. And she looked that good, and she doing that to him. You crazy as hell, bro. You supposed to have got you a little bit of that there to keep quiet or whatever, whatever. But anyway, she had that incident, and then she gave him oral around that same time. Maybe after he had done got back right, you know what I'm talking about, round 2, and then she had gave him oral at another time that same day. She was showing out. They say they got her on camera on tape giving Buddy a high five, saying we just made history with this. She enjoyed every bit of it. This is a horror. Well, the judge that sentenced her asked her 15 months in prison. I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. 15 months, like nobody wants to go to jail. 15 months is tough, but this bitch gonna be a celebrity in there. This is Britain, y'all. She gonna be a celebrity in that motherfucker. You know, because first of all, you know, you already got a bunch of what I said before, big Mexican butch inmates in there named Rita. The big Mexican butches in there that look like Vin Diesel. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna love her ass in there. You know what I'm saying? Because she already an OnlyFans model. She's pretty. She's she's probably into that type of shit. She looked like she on that video that she got a thrill from conducting herself and engaging in such activities. I'm sure she did. I'm sure part of the reason why she did it was that adrenaline rush from her, that she was doing something like that. I'm telling you, it's people like that, bro. Listen, a lot of inmates have relations with guards. I never, been that lucky, that fortunate to have me nobody to smash while there was no chick to smash when I was in there. But I'm saying I got a partner that's in prison right now doing 30 years, and he done got 2 uh prison guards pregnant. 2 of them motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? So it's some dudes that smooth, bro. It's some dudes that can talk a cat off a fish truck. It's some dudes that bro. You gotta think these just regular women. Dog. All right, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. It's a chick that I used to talk to. I used to date, right? Um, she a straight freak, like real shit, like real deal. Like I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? In my younger days, you know what I'm talking about? Like, hey, like my early 20s, shit, I smashed her and a homegirl. You feel me? Like at the same time. And it was they idea. They like we done went out, they like after the club, they like, you wanna go home with us? I'm like, yeah. They like, and I seen them looking at each other, and I was peeping to play. They're like, girl, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. Yeah, they were, and I see another girl say, yeah, and I'm just playing stupid, like, cause sometimes as a man you can't don't say nothing. You'll fuck everything up. Just keep your mouth shut. If everything rolling good, don't say shit. Cause you say the wrong thing, you might fuck up you might, the record scratch. So once I seen they was drunk and intoxicated and on them good pills, and they wanted to filet mignon Marita boy, I just was quiet, dog. I just was like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I ain't finna fuck up nothing. If I don't say nothing, then it goes down. If I fuck around and say the wrong thing, I might fuck up the evening. So I ain't say nothing. That's just the show. Just the show. It went down in that bitch. I was in that bitch like, I'm talking about hanging out. One of the best times of my life. But I say all that to say this: she a fucking correction officer now. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like she been there telling motherfuckers, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, get off that. Hey, you know what I mean? Like she getting orders in that bitch. But you the same motherfucker that I was jumping off the dresser, and you and your homegirl at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. I'm just I'm just saying though how this shit be going though. You feel what I'm saying? So uh this ain't nothing new under the sun, dog. A lot of them guards, them female guards, especially them. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. If the inmates ain't smashing the female guards, the other male guards are. Listen, prisons and jails are whorehouses. Prisons, jails, and hospitals are whorehouses. Telling you this shit. Listen, if your lady is a correction officer, homeboy, listen. If she ain't showing shots to a male inmate, she in that bitch fraternizing with one of them male COs. She got a work husband. This is probably 80 to 75%. I'm telling you. And when you're in as an inmate of jail, you can see the interaction between the COs and the other the male COs and the females and the male females and the COs and the male COs and the female COs. You got to think now. A lot of the male COs is military, ex-military, ex bodybuilders or some shit. You know what I mean? So they coming up with the big biceps and the big chest, and they get to talk to your lady every day. You can't come up in there. You don't know what's going on in there as the spouse. You just in that bitch because you can't, you got to stop at the gate. You can't even get in there. So she got a whole life she got going on inside that motherfucking jail. You can believe it, dog. I'm telling you, dog, it goes down inside of jail, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And another thing, because they have so much uh time together, and that's how the inmates get them. If it's a female CO and she look good, COs they want to be around the men, dog. Real shit, dog. Don't let that shit fool you. They they ain't getting that job just to get that by that type of shit. They want to be in there like that. Listen, bro, they be in there looking at the dudes, but take showers, all type of shit, dog. Real shit. You have one female CO and you got and it's 40 men in that bitch. Nigga, listen, bro. When the bad CO come to work, everybody trying to take a shower. Real shit, nigga. On everything, nigga. We trying to take showers, nigga. Real shit. You feel me? Especially if she don't listen. Especially if we catch her staring at us. Oh man, listen, man, I'm finna gun you down, baby. You finna, I'm telling you, boy. That's like, listen, that's another thing. That's like that, like when a female CO gives a inmate contact, and it's longer than 3 seconds. That mean in an inmate eyes, in their mind, that means she liked them. And if that shit keep happening, and she's showing him special like attention, like calling him out of cell, talking to him, having him sit at the desk. Why? And they talking about whatever the fuck they talking about. She is telling him that she likes him. A lot of times, these female COs, they look up the male inmates. You feel me? Nigga might be like, hey man, yeah, go check out my Instagram. She go look at his Instagram. She go see the nigga got some motion on the streets. Nigga got on that designer shit. He riding in a foreign. You know what I'm saying? Now she looking like, oh, okay. How much time he got left? Nigga got a good year left. Nigga get to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Every time she come to work, oh man, they creating a bond on you up in that bitch, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga. I'm telling you how this shit go. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, bro. She creating a bond on you in that bitch, and before you know it, nigga, I'm to my she in that bitch bent over the desk so he can look at her booty extra long while she in the shower. While he in the shower, she might come in his cell late night. You know, they supposed to make count. They supposed to count and make sure everybody in that bitch. She might go in his cell late night. Ain't no cameras in the cell, y'all. She might go in his cell late night. You know what I'm saying? Might know what I'm saying? Stay because you know they could be in the cell talking to you. You feel me? Like she could put it up. She could put it off like she was talking to him about his behavior. Nigga, it don't take but 5-10 minutes for some shit to go down. Nigga, she get up in that bitch and drop them bitches real quick. And, you know what I'm talking about? Bend over like I seen Buddy just bend this lady right here over. And that's all it takes. You feel me? Like I'm telling you, this shit goes down, bro. And it's the adrenaline, the thrill of that shit. You know, as an inmate, that's the best you can get to get a female guard to give you some play while you up in that bitch. Nigga, from that point on, that's your lady. Nigga, not now another inmate better not never say nothing about her or nothing. They can't, nigga, another inmate better not go to that desk when she come to work, nigga, or a nigga gonna get busy on that nigga. Like, nigga, you know this my lady, nigga. Know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, bro, that shit be real. In jail, that shit be real, nigga. Know what I'm saying? That's why a nigga always respect it. When a nigga see that a female guard is giving a certain inmate attention, we do not fuck with that. You don't go unless she starts to give you attention. Like if she be like, hey, like, and call you to the desk and have you sitting down there talking to her. Now you got an issue. And you might want to say it to her, hey, look, man, Jojo, he fuck with you, right? Because I see y'all close. Now you done brought me down here and then you kicking it. Cause they'll talk to you too. They be knowing what the play is. Like you can talk to them like they'll be y'all ain't had no kind of intercourse sometimes, and y'all is like inmate and guard, boyfriend and girlfriend. And you can talk to them sometimes. You be like, hey man, the nigga like you. I fuck with you too. You fuck with me. But what you gonna do about him? You know what I'm saying? What you go what you gonna do about him? Like you got to tell brother, like, you know, me and you kicking it now. And you ain't never even seen this girl naked or nothing. Y'all just talking, but she talking to you about her life and you talking to her about life and she done with your Instagram and see, she go to your account, she see you got a nice amount of money in that bitch, she see you got a little bit of respect, you know what I'm talking about, on the pound. Oh yeah, that's your girlfriend. Swear to God, she making sure don't nothing go down. She bringing you motherfucking food from home in that bitch, sneaking it to you in your what's name. And if you play it right, you can get her to bring some contraband up in that bitch. That's what the end goal is, to get that bitch to start bringing some shit up in there where you can sell, whether it's a cell phone, cigarettes, weed, pills, coke, whatever it is. If you can get her to start being a mule for you, oh nigga, you the goat up in that bitch. Cause that's what it really ended up. That's what it really ain't no way I'm gonna be talking to a female CEO. Put it this way, after she seal the deal and give in and he end up having some kind of sexual contact with her, oh she you might well start telling her to bring in that package then, because she already done crossed the line. So now she belongs to you now because you got something on her now. You feel me? You got enough on her to create some type of scandal. You feel me? So now you finna proposition her to bring in that package. And if I would doubt this bitch was bringing in that package, because she was just too enthused and happy. Like she didn't try to hide it or nothing, bro. Nothing. Like I'm telling you, like she like on camera, she was like high fiving and yeah, like I'm talking about like she told Buddy we just made history with this right here. While she sucking him off, while the other inmate recording her, and she an OnlyFans model right now. Bro, she ran a play. She did that shit. She doing these 15 months so she could become more and more popular. She wanted that media attention. She knew that this was gonna cost her job, but she was willing to do this time in jail so that it could make her more uh famous. And that's what it did. She only got 15 months, bro. She looked decent. She already got an OnlyFans. When she get out of that motherfucking jail, that OnlyFans finna be motherfucking lit, nigga. She already, while she been fighting these charges, she been doing OnlyFans. Can you imagine how much money she done made? Look at her. She look decent. You feel me? They got the video going viral of her getting hit from the back by an inmate in jail while another inmate recorded. And she high fiving, saying, "Yeah, baby, we just made history." Like, yeah, hell yeah. Man, this shit crazy to the motherfucker. I'm just telling y'all what's going on here, bro. People wilder than a bitch nowadays, dog. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Listen. The reason why that's why I talked about this situation because a lot of people may not understand this or know this what goes down in jail. A lot of people might think that yeah, it's just like prison guards and they is you know telling the inmates what to do and the inmates listening to them. Nah, bro, it's a whole like you say a city within a city, bro. Like it's all kind of illegal, underhanded shit going on. Like that shit really go on. The guards be with the shits, the inmates with the shit. Sometimes the wardens and shit be with the shit. I'm telling you, bro. Because you gotta think inside of there, bro. That's they feel like that's their kingdom. Everybody feel like that's their kingdom. The inmates feel like that's their kingdom, and the guards feel like that's their kingdom. And as long as the guards got some other guards around them that's gonna be copacetic with whatever bullshit they got going on, they feel like they untouchable. The male guards be hitting the female inmates too. Don't get it fucked up, nigga. And some of them female guards be fucking them female inmates too. But that shit goes down in that bitch, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Real shit. Real shit. But we gonna get off it. But Mr. Seuss, her ass finna have to do these 15 months. But yeah, bro, she ain't give a fuck, bro. Look at her right here, bro. She look decent, bro. I'm telling you, right here. She look decent now. Bro, she brother would tearing our ass up, boy. I'm talking about for real, for real. I'm telling you now. She look good right there. I'm telling you. Hey, she want bullshit. All right. Let's switch it up. We did Kevin Liles already. Get his ass up off of there. All right. We're gonna talk about little baby dog. So allegedly, little baby was detained uh yesterday, questioned and released. I don't know how true that is. We got a lot of his homies coming out saying it was cap, but we got a lot of people on the other side saying it wasn't cap. We all know that little baby has came under fire because two teenagers were murdered in the Atlanta Police Department held a press conference after they arrested the 7 individuals that they feel are responsible for the deaths of the two teenagers, and they uh, alluded to a unnamed rapper that they were going to not rest until they put him behind bars. Well, uh, paperwork of the warrants were revealed, and in the warrants that they used to capture the 7 individuals, we found out that the rapper that they were talking about targeting was Little Baby, and it was because Little Baby allegedly shot a video in the ops territory, and he knew that he wasn't supposed to be in the ops territory, and that caused them to then retaliate, and that led to the deaths of the two teenagers. I'm gonna say this right here, y'all. I'm gonna say this right here. I don't see how they gonna charge Little Baby for the situation that happened with the two young men. I just don't see how they're gonna do it. I don't see how they can charge him. I just don't see how they can charge him. They and I feel like if they could charge him, they would have already charged him, right? And let's not forget, Atlanta just had the longest trial in Atlanta history with the YSL trial, and I don't think they consider that trial successful because Young Thug, he free. You know what I mean? He on probation, but he free. You know what I mean? So like, and he was the target of the whole situation. Woody free, Thug free. It's a couple of them with the jail in there, but most of them took pleas, and you know what I mean. Like it really didn't. I don't. The two people it was better. It was the beef was between YSL and YFN. Both of the leaders of YSL and YFN are free right now. Lucci and Thug. And these two RICO cases were supposed to put both of them in jail for a long time, and it didn't happen. So I feel like Atlanta is kind of dicey whether they want to try to indict little baby on this shit here. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like you know what I'm saying? Like they better have they everything in order because little baby got a bag. You feel what I'm saying? And when you try to prosecute these guys who have these rappers that got deep pockets like Lil Baby and like Young Thug in the state court, they can put up a formidable defense. We see YNW Melly put up a formidable defense here in Florida with his double murder case. You see what I'm saying? We already know when the feds indict somebody, then they have the resources and the money from the whole United States of America. You feel what I'm saying? So the feds, they have that budget is unlimited, bitch. They print out the money. You feel what I'm saying? So they can go to war with anybody, period. Whether it's somebody from out of the country, a billionaire, whoever. That's who has that's when it becomes like we don't give a damn about how much money you rappers got. But so I'm kind of waiting to see where this go. I will say this: anytime you get a police agency that say that they gonna work tirelessly until they find something they can put you behind bars for, most of the time they get you. I ain't gonna even lie to you, especially if you dibbing and dabbling in anything criminal. Baby, you know what I'm saying? We all know little baby. He got street ties. I ain't saying he doing nothing illegal, but I'm saying by him being affiliated with a gang and it's a gang war going on in Atlanta. I mean, they could tie that. They could tie that to it. You feel what I'm saying? They could tie 4P up to little baby. They done had chains and shit like that, and you know what I mean. They done been on Instagram and they took pictures, and you could they documented. 4PF is documented. You feel what I'm saying? And Lil Baby is a documented leader of 4PF. And we all know, even though he tried to dissolve 4PF and take and try to say, he ain't 4PF and he ain't rocking with them and they ain't the gang and all this. We already know that that new shit that he got, it ain't nothing but the 4PF 4PF niggas. Is that he just changed the name on the shit. That's all that is. And people still calling them that new shit. What it is, KB fuck with, whatever that shit is. He say he done changed that. He done changed the name to his crew ass. Nigga, we already done. We call them nigga 4PF nigga. Nigga, that's 4PF nigga. You ain't fooling us with that shit. That's 4PF. And also, around the same time, Lil Baby started doing that shit, trying to say that you know this band 4PF Young and Ace did the same thing with ATK. Y'all remember that? Oh, I don't fuck with ATK, man. That's and that, man. Bro, you can't fool us with that shit, and you can't fool the white folks with that shit either, bro. Them same niggas is who you fuck with. Hey, y'all just trying to dodge these motherfucking RICO charges. And if that's what you're trying to do, kudos to y'all. Hey, I ain't hating on you. Do what you do. Hey, if that make y'all stop doing some of this bullshit and really focusing on what y'all need to be focusing on, then that's cool, my nigga. I ain't saying I want y'all in jail. I ain't got a dog in this fight. I'm just telling you that we know what the fuck going on. So you can play like you disbanded 4PF or you or and Young and Ace disbanded ATK, but nigga, we know y'all trying to duck the motherfucking Ricos. But see, that's the problem in the first place. That go to show a lot of these people be followers, dog. I don't give a fuck how much a leader they say they is. They be followers. You know how you can tell? Because they waited till they went indicting all of these gangs, all these three-letter gangs, YSL, 4PL, YNW. They went to doing all this shit, 4K trade and all this shit. They went to doing all of that shit. What is it? OTF and all this shit. They waited till they started. They saw all of these guys start getting indicted for them to change that shit. Bro, common sense sometimes. Like you can't be reactionary all the time. you got to be you got to have a little foresight. Sometimes be like, if we behave like this or we do this, then this is probably going to happen to us. So even though everybody else doing it, I ain't gonna do that shit because I see where this shit finna head for the league. That's what you got to be sometimes. That's why I be saying like who that is. I forgot who that was. It's a blog. It maybe it's AK-47, but it was one on say, man, I ain't a fan of none of these rappers. I ain't either, bro. I'm not like as far as like. First of all, I'm older than most of these motherfuckers, so I ain't crazy to be a fan of a younger motherfucker anyway. But I ain't no fan of these motherfuckers. Yeah, that's all. It's all fun and games. But look what's happened to them. A lot of them ended up dead. A lot of them ended up in jail. It's almost no drill rappers from the original drill scene. It's almost none of them left. I can't name one. Not like what? Take Capone. Take Capone, probably the last one. Who? I'm talking about that's rapping from the drill culture. None. King Yellow, maybe King Yellow. King Yellow, Take Capone. And I'm talking about from the original. I mean, I know you got Lil Zale, Summer, and all them, but shit, he fucked up too. Dirt fucked up. Vaughn dead. I don't even count Polo G, not really, but I guess you can count him. But I'm saying, what I'm saying, like they all dead. They all dead in jail. Like Drill almost dead, dog, from the original. It's more people outside of Chicago that's doing drill music, and having a name for it than Chicago is now. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they always followers, dog. And at the end of the day, they lost their life for nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Or they in jail. You know what I'm saying? It all ended tragically. And we sat right here and we watched the train wreck. And now we got other young men following that same trend, thinking that they gonna be the ones that make it. But they don't realize that that drill coach, that drill scene shit, that drill door, that shit closed, bro. That drill rapper, like really drill rappers don't get on anyway. Like real shit. Like Dirk was probably the last one, and look what happened to him. But I'm saying, like, that window is closed. Real shit. That shit is closed, dog. Like, y'all niggas better start rapping about something else, my nigga. That shit is closed. Nigga ain't getting on doing no drill rap no more. That shit turning back to the Kendrick Lamar and them, the backpack rappers and shit. That everything going to circle. Hit that like button, hit that like button. But yeah, little baby, your ass. Bro, they say little baby and them is in the middle of a real war in Atlanta, bro. Shout out to King AK-47. I was on his channel last night, fucking around, watching him do his investigative journalism. He did a damn good job to the point where I damn near was getting confused with how all this shit, all the different hybrid gangs and who might be connected to this situation. But they say this shit go all the way back to Marlo being killed. You know what I'm saying? They say this shit is tied in with Lil Woody homeboy Threat. You know the one he was talking about when he was on the stand. That was his right hand man. Like all this shit connected, bro. Like all this Atlanta shit is really connected. And speaking of Atlanta shit, and guess what your boy Rollo do today? He goes and shoots a video at the in the same hood in the same spot where Lil Baby shot his video at that allegedly caused this retaliation that killed these two young boys. So he done inserted himself into the situation as well. Rollo was out there shooting a music video, in the exact same spot where Lil Baby was shooting his video at. Now people speculate why he was shooting a video there. Maybe he was. Some people saying he was probably like doing it in solidarity to support Lil Baby, saying, nigga, we can shoot a video here, nigga. What y'all do something to us? You feel me? Y'all went over there and shot at them jits. You know what I'm saying? And killed those young kids for shooting a video in this spot. Do something to us. That's what it looked like. It looked like Rollo was saying, okay, y'all niggas try me. The same niggas, and they and I don't want to get this confused or mistaken, but they saying the gang is called the Goodfellas or the Mob. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a lot of subsets up under this gang. But the gang, the gang that Lil Baby and them is beefing with is Goodfellas, the Mob. You know what I'm saying? And that was their territory that he shot that video in. And those were Goodfellas or OMF, only my family members that ended up retaliating and killing those two young kids, right? But today, Rollo shot a video in the same damn hood, in the same damn spot. So everybody interested to see what's going to happen to this. Is if it'll be some retaliation? You know what I'm saying? Is like what is Rollo what is Rollo doing? Is he trying to let it be known like, man, them niggas will try little baby like that, but them niggas ain't gonna try me like that. Or he might be saying, y'all tried little baby, not try me, nigga. And he was deep out that bitch too. Rolls Royces and all type of shit. But he was deep out that bitch. Know what I'm saying? Real shit. Rollo was deep out that motherfucker. Know what I'm saying? Like, so if y'all wanna if it's something for that I think we should pay our attention to, y'all keep your eyes on Atlanta here. Keep your eyes on Atlanta because there's a war going on in Atlanta, a gang war going on in Atlanta, and it looked like it's getting spicy. You know what I mean? It looked like it's fuel that's getting added to this fire, and it's looking like Lil Baby saw this situation happening well before we. When I mean we, the outsiders, the people that's not in Atlanta, Georgia, caught wind of it, and that's why he been moving like that. That's why he changed the name from 4PF to that new name that he got now. And but at the same time, Lil Baby still has been indulging in the back and forth. Henceforth, why he shot the video in his ops territory to antagonize his ops. So I'm saying, so he just as much with the shits as well. And he kind of did speak about it when he did that interview with Lil Yachty on Lil Yachty's podcast. He pretty much said it. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much said exactly why he changed the name. He said it all, and I could tell how he was talking. You know, the baby ain't really one to really talk a lot, but and he got that Atlanta accent with the way he talked. Um, I could tell the little baby was concerned. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed I don't know if it was more concerned about the situation that was happening in the streets or whether he or the situation that was happening with the police. You know, looking like he was going to be the target of one of their investigations. But you could tell he got wind early, way before these two young men lost their life, that the police was on him, and that's why he started changing. That's why he changed the name. But at the same time, you shot this video, so that means you still with the shits. You shot the video in them ops territory, so that means you still doing the what Charles White say, nah, nanny, boo boo. You still with the shits, little baby, still with the shits, dog. Listen, the people said the reason why they came and shot up that apartment complex where the two young men lost their lives at is because it's hard to catch little baby. You know what I mean? Like this, you know. So that's what I'm saying. When you do these things, little baby, and you go antagonize the ops, you know, you leave the common people out there, the people that can't go and duck off in mansions or catch flights to different countries and different states and shit like that. You leave your people out there to deal with the consequences of your actions. And that's look like what cost these young men their life. Now, whether the police can prove that in a court of law, I don't think so. I don't think because let me tell you something. If they could arrest them for it, they would have already arrested them for it. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. I do not feel like little baby gonna be arrested for the death of those two young men. I feel like they're gonna try to get him on some other shit, and I feel like maybe if they're gonna get him, they're gonna have to cook up a RICO. They're gonna have to get some lower level members to tell to flip on little baby, and they can use the crimes that the lower level members engaged in to indict little baby. We all know that's kind of how they do it with the RICO. The big man at the top ain't never got to really physically do a fuck thing. As long as they can get the people up under them to tell on the man, the big guy, then that could be enough in order to get the big man locked up for a long time when it pertains to the RICO. And that look like what they're gonna try to have to do to little baby. Cause me personally, I've been to jail quite a few times. Knock on wood, I ain't never been to prison, but I'm a 9-time felon, and been to the county a lot of times. And just a little bit that I know about the law, I just don't see how they're gonna be able to charge him because his ops killed somebody because the baby shot a video in ops territory. I don't see how they I never heard of a law where they could pull that shit there off. You got the people that actually killed the teenagers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so maybe if little baby was at the apartments where the teenagers got killed and he was shooting back and it was a shootout and they got killed, yeah, maybe that. But that ain't what happened. They just went to spun on an apartment complex, that was in, little baby and them shit or affiliates, and they end up killing the kids. So I don't even see how that's gonna happen. But I will say this: the ops, it's alleged that the ops are the ones that's telling on the baby. I believe that too. I believe them 7 people. Now I don't know which ones of them, but I believe some of them 7 people that went to jail is the ones that told the police on Lil Baby, and as well as people in that community as well. Like when you watch the lives of the incident, you got people that went live and say, "Hey, Lil Baby, man, hey man, you got Lil Baby shouldn't have shot this video in our neighborhood. He started this bullshit." Lil Baby respond like they saying this while they on their live. Like so, the common people that live in that hood, they was already telling that Lil Baby had shot the video in the hood, and that was the video had got shot up and this and that. There. So yeah, so I mean, he getting told on, bro. He getting told on, but I don't think they got nothing that's gonna be able to stick on him. You know what I'm saying? Not pertaining to what we just saw. Like I said, they're gonna have to catch him doing something else. They're gonna have to get some lower level members or 4PF or whatever the name of that shit is. Lil Baby done rebranded that shit to get caught and tell on Lil Baby. Then they could possibly catch him in a RICO. And I'm gonna say this too. I live in Florida, dog. I'm gonna just tell you this. Niggas from the South be telling, dog. I'm gonna just tell you the real shit, dog. Niggas from the South be telling real shit. I'm gonna just keep it real now. It's more of a I like yeah, niggas from the South be telling, bro. Real shit. You get if the police get 4 niggas from the South and they all in a crime in a co-defendant, some of them gonna flip. At least 2 of them gonna flip. Real shit. I'm telling you, niggas from the South gonna flip. You ain't gonna get a group of 10 niggas from the South and ain't finna flip. Real shit. We saw it in the YSL trial. So I'm just saying, look, y'all, we gonna stay tuned to what Lil Baby got going on because from what I see, this shit, like them niggas in Atlanta, it's a war and it's up. And them niggas don't give a fuck. Like they'll do it with the cameras on. Like real shit. Like them boys, they really own that. They really like that. They really making their debut. You feel what I'm saying? Like they don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna tell you another reason why they don't give a fuck. Because the gang, the Goodfellas, the mob, La Costa Nostra, the clique that's in opposition of Lil Baby's crew, they say they run the jails, y'all, in Georgia, in and around Georgia. You feel me? And they say they strong in the prison systems in Georgia. So think about this, right? Think about if you're a member of the Goodfellas, the mob, 30 Deep, all of the affiliates, the opposition to Lil Baby, and then you thugging in the streets, and then you go to jail. You ain't even scared to go to jail, cause y'all run the jails. They say them boys run the jail. Listen, they uncovered a plot from the Goodfellas, the mob. They was putting trackers on the COs, the correction officers' cars, and taking hits on the COs that caused them trouble inside of the jail. So if you was a CO in a jail that was run by the Goodfellas, the mob, right? They was getting people to put trackers, y'all know the air tags and shit like that, on their cars. And if one of the prison guards or jail guards was one that gave them trouble when they was on duty, you know what I mean, was interfering with their ability to sell drugs and maneuver how they want to maneuver inside the jails, they was putting hits on them, and the hits was like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like these boys is serious, bro. The mob, they don't give a fuck for real. I was watching King AK-47 live last night, and he was asking people from Georgia to come up and tell them, man, let them know what's going on and you know what I'm talking about with this shit with Lil Baby. Man, shit. AK said them niggas ain't want none of them motherfuckers want to give no information on the mob. Real shit. Real shit. Them boys from Atlanta, them boys from the mob, yeah, them boys, damn, they really is smacking shit. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? To the where they got fear in the streets and they got numbers in jail and they really own that. That they listen. Trying to kill a correction officer, killing a correction officer is the same as killing a police officer. That's how bold these motherfuckers is. They don't give a fuck. And it was all if the guards had, started giving them shit, giving them trouble, you know what I'm saying? And they could track them to their house and probably smack their ass, you know what I'm talking about, put belt to ass. Like that's bold than a motherfucker to be doing that to some guards. Like, and they say because the hit that happened that killed the two young men, that hit was ordered from jail. You see what I'm saying? Like the hit the incident that killed those two teenagers that they're trying to say Lil Baby was responsible for, that hit was ordered from jail. That go to show you how much um power that this gang has. I'm telling you, the mob. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. The good fellas. Yeah, real shit. So them boys that's operating in that gang, they not afraid to even go to jail because in jail, they having their way in jail as well in Atlanta or in and around Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? And in the prison system in Atlanta. They say they is one of the biggest gangs and growing. And it's all a bunch of subsets under the good fellas. So you got 30 deep, you got OMF. It's like a hybrid gang, but all together they are called the mob. But it's a bunch of little different little subsets of the gang. You feel me? Like it's like Voltron. You know what I mean? Like the arm might be OMF. You feel what I'm saying? Like the right arm might be 30 deep. But when they connect all together, they good fellas, the mob. Real shit. They say that's what's going on in the A right now, and that's who is in opposition with Lil Baby. Man, Lil Baby, let me tell you something. You better do like Young Boy and move to Utah and get you and live and get you a state on the mountain. That's why I be saying these niggas be wigging, bro. Like, man, fuck where I'm from. If it's that much shit going on and I got a bag, man, I'm not finna be in the A. I'm not finna be in the A. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I hate to say this, dog, and I don't wanna put this in the ethos, but I got a bad feeling that somebody finna one of these rappers, another rapper finna lose their life, dog. I got a bad feeling about that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got a bad feeling that another one is like Julio lost his life this summer. I got a bad feeling we finna lose another popular rapper to the streets, dog. I'm telling you, I got a bad feeling with all this shit going on. Hit that like button, hit that like button. But yeah, um, we gonna talk last night. We talked last night about we talked about 50 Cent and Big Meech. And some of y'all had questions last night, and I was reading the chat. I mean, I was talking, but I didn't get a chance to. I saw some, when I watched the replay game. I saw you. I looked at the chat and I saw some of y'all um had made comments that I missed, dog, and I wish I had caught them while y'all was saying them because it was stuff that I had one. I would have replied to them. My bad, Dre 6100. I see that you had wanted me to drop the link last night, and I was just talking. I forgot. But it was Show Lives Ugly. Show Lives Ugly. Let me see. And it was Renee Thomas. Last night, Renee said, and this surrounding the 50 situation, because it was y'all had some good ass comments last night, but I was so busy talking that I didn't look at the chat to see what y'all was saying. But Renee said, question: do you think 50 would risk his business moves if he was lying about a big meat? So what she's saying, I wish Renee, if you in the chat, let me know you in the chat so I can make sure I got your comment right. Because what I did was y'all comments were so good, I took pictures of the live of the chat so I can answer y'all question tonight because I liked y'all question. I just was talking last night to where I didn't get a chance look at the chat to see y'all questions. Nay had some good ones in there too last night. Um, but she said, question: do you think 50 would risk his business moves if he was lying about Big Meat? Yeah, yeah, I do. What she mean is, what she mean is, do you think 50 would blow this whole situation up like this when he was making money off of meat if he was lying? If 50 was lying. I get what she's saying. Yeah, yeah, I do. 50 is a cut off his nose despite his face ass nigga. 50 is a cut off his finger despite his hand ass nigga. 50 is operate. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you this real shit, dog. 50 is operating out of emotion. And once people, bro, let me tell you what's happening. People is looking at what 50 Cent done accomplished and the money that 50 Cent got, and they doing the same thing that I see people do when a fuck nigga get money in the hood and people just nod and agree with everything they do only because they got money. That's what's happening here. People are kissing his ass. Pardon me for the French. People are glazing 50 and kissing and sucking dick and all of the above just because he 50 Cent he got money. These are the people that are not don't have the balls to stand up and call him out on this fuck shit. This is all bullshit, man. I saw Benzino talk about this on Vlad TV yesterday. Go look at what Benzino said about this shit. Benzino broke it down exactly how I feel. Bro, this ain't no man shit what 50 Cent doing. This is whole shit. This is all borderline gay. Like, how the fuck, like, what? What? Me, you don't own Meech is a grown man. You don't own this man. This man could go do business with who he wants. It's just business. People do business with people they don't like all the time. It's about money. Business ain't, it's no place for, oh, I ain't doing business with you because you don't like him. What? So I ain't, listen, that's childish. That's immature. That's a high school way of thinking. Oh, you don't talk to my friend, so I'm not finna do this $100 million deal with you because my friend don't talk to you. You don't. You my friend. My friend will be mad at me if he see me talk to you. So I'm not finna do this $100 million deal or this $5 million deal or this $4 million deal with you because my friend won't like that. What? Bro, this man just got out of prison. With the situation that if you and I'm be honest with you, if 50 Cent really was a real friend, he would realize that what he got going on with Rick Ross ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with me. Nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga. If y'all go to shooting it out right now, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm finna back out and watch y'all kill each other. That's what this like. That's what I'm saying. Like people trying to make it like he disloyal. I see like Brett, that shit let me know the power of the media and how people just run with shit and how they can just overwhelmingly spin a narrative. I ain't no follower. I'm telling you what the fuck going on. I can look and see. Like a bitch, I know I'm not dumb. No, I don't need nobody to think for me. So when I seen all the bloggers talk about Meech was disloyal and this and that, how? How was he disloyal? All he had with 50 Cent was a business deal. We making money off of the BMF brand. That's it. That's it. So what you saying is I can't do no business deal with nobody else that you don't like. 50 Cent, 50, who that is? 50 Cent deal with 50 Cent do business with Snoop. And Eminem and Snoop had a beef. You feel me? Eminem and Snoop had a real beef, nigga. And 50 still do business with Snoop, deal with Snoop. You see? So I began to see the contradictions. You Lil Meech never was disloyal to you, and you come out and diss him and talk about him and put his business out there and You disloyal to him, but that's cool though. Y'all got to wake up, man. I got to snap my fingers. Y'all got to wake up and stop being followers, dog. And just because a motherfucker got some money, y'all wanna kiss their ass and say that whatever they say is law, and you want them to piss on you and tell you that it's raining. And y'all believe that shit, bro. Stop getting hypnotized because a nigga got money, dog, and a nigga got a little motion, dog. He still could be a fuck nigga, or he still could be wrong. This whole shit. He wasn't even supposed to bat an eye with Meeks doing that shit over there with Rick Ross. That's Meeks situation. That's Meeks choice. If Meeks come at 50 Cent and say right now, hey man, you can't do no business with Tammy Cohen's because I don't fuck with that hoe. You think 50 Cent gonna listen to Meeks? Okay, what if 50 say, what if Meeks say, if they were still cool and Meeks would have said, hey man, you can't do no business with Cuffy, you can't do no documentary on Cuffy because I don't fuck with that nigga. You think 50 would have went along with that shit? 50 would have told you, nigga, who is you to tell me how I can get money, nigga? See, it's a psychological thing. Y'all gotta peep game. This shit like 48 laws of power. He is trying to little boy Meeks. That's what he really trying to do. He trying to little boy him. It's almost gay, I'm telling you. For him to be so emotional about this shit, it's really giving me like Queer vibes. And I ain't saying he like that, but I'm telling you, that's what it sounds like. It's you trying to dominate another man. You trying to emasculate another man. You trying to tell another man what to do. I never seen another man who gets so upset about another man not doing what he want them to do. But still and yet, you do what the fuck you want to do though. Man, I would never be cool with no nigga like that, bro. Cause once you let a nigga do that, what did the nigga do? Proposition you and tell you, hey man, come on, get in this bed with me, nigga. He dominating every male that's around him. He's attempting to emasculate them. Y'all ain't peeped that? That what he just did to Lil Meeks. That what he just did to Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo went on Vlad and was telling his opinion on the situation that when 50 said what he said about Herb got it after Herb got it passed. And right after that, 50 put out a series of Instagram posts that was geared to embarrass Tony Yayo, somebody that we all tout as his most loyal friend. You see what I'm saying? Let Tony Yayo, all because Tony Yayo gave his own opinion about the situation. So now what happens with that is now when Tony Yayo go back on Vlad, he gonna just say whatever he feel 50 gonna be comfortable with. That ain't being a man. Like in order for me to be cool with you, I got to say what you want me to say anytime I talk. I got to move how you want me to move. I got to only deal with who you want me to deal with. So case in point, so say 50 fall out with Uncle Murder. We see that Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder pretty cool. Say 50 said Uncle Murder have fallen out. Is Tony Yayo gonna still be able to deal with Uncle Murder? I think not. I think if 50 Cent see Tony Yayo dealing with Uncle Murder, if they fall out, then he gonna stop fucking with Tony Yayo. So you see what I'm saying? You got another man controlling your whole life. But on the other hand, you can't tell him to do shit. You can't say, hey man, don't fuck with that person, don't fuck with that person, don't do business with that person because I don't want you to do business with that person. He gonna tell you, nigga, who the fuck is you to tell me what to do? All them people that's listening to 50 Cent and letting 50 Cent tell them how to live their life, men, y'all suckers to him. He don't respect y'all. He don't respect y'all. I wouldn't. Man, 50 respect a nigga like me that's gonna say, man, you got me fucked up, bro. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, nigga. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna fuck with who I want to fuck with. Whether you fuck with me or not, nigga, I'm gonna get it on my own. He might not fuck with me, but he'll respect me. You feel me? But these niggas so want to be bird fed and want to be cool under a nigga. You feel me? to where you'll put up with anything. A nigga that'll do that or let a nigga fuck him in jail. You got to stand on 10 as a man. Sometimes it's gonna mean you left out in the cold by yourself. Sometimes being a leader means being alone, my nigga. Sometimes being a leader means breaking away from the crowd of lemmings and don't go jump off the edge of the goddamn island. Sometimes when you're a leader, everybody go with them other people and you go your own way because nobody won't follow you. Sometimes people don't follow a leader. Feel me? Sometimes being a leader, you walk alone. Man, y'all can go jump off that bridge. I ain't finna do that shit. I'm finna go home. You a lame. You a sucker. You come what the fuck you want to call me. But I know that shit y'all doing, stupid. And it's finna end bad. And I don't want to be a part of that shit. And I'm gone. That's being a leader sometimes. You feel me? This shit 50 Cent got going on is weird as fuck to real men. Can he go to Stars and tell Stars don't do no business with HBO? Hell no. This shit childish, cuz. He only do that shit to weak people who want to be around him to benefit from him some kind of way, and he know that. Once you let 50 tell you what to do and you do it, he already know he got you there. It's manipulation at its best. You a sucker. He couldn't get me with that shit. 50, like me and 50 would not be cool for more than a day. Cause soon as he try that mind manipulation shit, see, I went through this shit in the streets. See, this shit happens in the streets when you a young boy in the streets and the OGs, you know what I mean? They come at you like they're trying to teach you the game. And they is teaching you the game, don't get it twisted, for better or for worse. But they also try to manipulate you too. Yeah, Jay, I'm gonna front you this. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You stand out there and you just make sure you know what I'm saying, get bring my money, you know what I'm saying? That, nigga, yeah, they're giving you more work than you ever had, but at the same time, they really making it where they ain't got to be out there and you out there. And if you get caught, they know you ain't gonna tell on them or you ain't supposed to because you a young bull and you looking up to them or whatever. You see what I'm saying? They manipulate. You feel what I'm saying? Now you learning the game because you know what I'm saying, this experience, but you still get manipulated by the OG. You feel me? And that's what happened with people that fuck with 50. 50. Tony Yayo, you look like a sucker. To real men right now. And I like Tony Yayo, but when you just what I just seen 50 do to you, and I seen how you laughed it off in the comment section when everybody was laughing at you, they was laughing at you, nigga. They wasn't laughing with you. When 50 Cent put up that clip of you showing your ass and that clip of him shooting you in your head, what you think he was telling you? What you think the subliminal message is what he was saying? All because you gave your opinion on. You said that you wouldn't have talked about Irv Gotti after he passed. You said you wouldn't have talked about Rick Ross. You said you wouldn't have talked about me. You said 50 was crazy. You had your own, that's how you truly feel. That's your own opinion. That man, your friend, supposedly, that ain't your fucking friend. That's he cool with you because you a yes man. But as soon as you gave a original opinion that you feel on the situation, that motherfucker went to trying to embarrass you on social media, all because you gave your opinion on how you feel. You said you wouldn't do that. How can he get mad at you? Your friend get mad at you for you saying that you wouldn't do that. He supposed to respect that. If he don't respect that, he don't respect you. And he showed you how he felt about you. In his mind, you stepped out of line when you did that, like you his bitch or something. Man, I spit in a nigga face like that, dog. Real shit. From where I'm from, like me and my homies don't kick it like that. I wish Tory Guns was on this bitch tonight. He'll tell you, dog. We don't even rock like that, bro. All my homeboys have a voice of their own. We all talk to each other and be honest with each other, and we can say what the fuck we want to say. We all bosses. It ain't no one boss. You feel me? That's how we everybody ain't no man above the crew. Everybody equal in this motherfucker. So speak your piece. Y'all want to fight, squabble, going out there in the back and squabble. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna break that shit up. We're gonna be cool afterwards. Like that's how we rock. 50 is a dictatorship. It's his way or no way. You should nigga. Boy, it's hard, boy. Y'all let a nigga like that get a bag. You see what happened, don't you? And if I would have to guess, I would guess that he keep his finger on everybody's neck, so nobody really is truly free. I bet you he keep his finger on all the people that fuck with him neck, so none of them truly free. So whereas Tony Yayo got this and got that, I bet 50 got his hands in it. I bet 50 can pull the plug on anything Tony Yayo got going on if Tony Yayo decide to say something that 50 don't like. You see what he did to Young Buck? He killed Young Buck's career. He aired out when Young Buck confided in him and was crying on that phone because he felt like that was something he could do because he felt like him and 50 Cent was brothers. 50 Cent put that shit out, the character assassinated, and then he held little Young Buck's music until Young Buck's career had grown cold. The bug, because let's be real, besides 50 Cent, Young Buck was the best rapper out of all of them. I remember at one point they was touting Young Buck as the savior of G Unit. None of them was selling no records. None of them. After Lloyd Banks had his little run and 50 Cent had uncooled off because 50 Cent really only had one hot album. You feel me? Then it was all Young Buck. I'm gonna tell you no lie. If y'all listen to Young Buck music right now, it's still fire. He still like he really had talent. And see, I'm old enough to remember what 50 Cent like. People be like, oh yeah, 50 was this great rapper. Man, 50 Cent had one hot album. After y'all don't remember when 50 Cent and Kanye West had that bet on which 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 of them would sell the most units. It was when 50 Cent came out with that I get money, I get money, I get. I get it. Kanye came out with that la da 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 with the I get my money right. Kanye West, I sold 50 Cent, blew him out the water. I remember that. Man, listen, he had a classic first album. That bitch go down in history. But after that, he might have had a one other good little mediocre run, but nothing as at the level as Get Rich or Die Trying, and then he went on the transition into movies and shit like that because he already knew. He good on them goddamn intros of them series that he got. I like them intros. I like the intros that he be making on the Power and the one he make on Grey's and Kane. I like the intros. He good on them bitches, the ones on the TV shows. But ain't nobody listen to 50 Cent music no more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta start kissing ass just because somebody got some music. I mean some money, man. Call the motherfuckers out. Check them. Just because motherfucker got money don't make them right or make them real. 50 Cent wrong. Now, if he want to say that Lil Meech owe him something, yeah, I feel like Lil Meech owed him something. But now Lil Meech don't owe you shit because when he tried to um when he tried to tell you how he felt about the situation between you and his daddy, you talked shit about him and told his business and what next season, little nigga. So now he don't owe you shit. Now I will say this. I mean, I guess all is fair. I guess it's war now, so anything is on the table. But you pushed him over there. He gave you all the respect in the world. You was not loyal to him. He never disrespected you or nothing. Yeah, you went up 985 J. Say you remember that? Yeah, you went on the Disney. Oh, you were talking about one of those songs with the songs. Yeah, but yeah, you went on the disc. You went on the disc, Lil Meech too. He ain't do shit. See, I listen, bro. I'm too smart for that shit. Like I done been through the OG niggas manipulating it. Like I already be looking for cheats in a nigga armor. Now I might not say nothing. Like if a nigga don't never, if I fuck with a nigga and I see cheats in his armor and he's supposed to be teaching me something, I ain't gonna never say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't just disrespectful like that. But at the same time, I'm looking for the contradiction. I'm looking for you to try to run. I'm looking to see if you're trying to run game on me. I'm looking to see if you're trying to manipulate me. I'm looking to see if you're trying to little boy me. Like I listen to anybody. Don't get it twisted, but don't get that shit misconstrued as me as you thinking that you finna little boy me or run game on. That's what Music 101 fucked up at. He thought that since I was giving him his props and shit for for the little shit that he was telling me or whatever about the YouTube and shit like that. He got over carried away with that shit and felt like he could just talk crazy to me like nigga I'm older than you nigga. Like I'm some type of little boy to play with. Bro, you don't motherfucking know me, nigga. Nigga, I'm dangerous than a motherfucker, dog. Cause really, I don't be really. I'm at the age now where I done been through so much. I don't really be giving a fuck. Like real shit. Like it's only a few slight things that keep me here anyway. You know what I'm talking about? My children and fucking around with y'all here on this channel. But I ain't too close from the edge. I ain't too far from the edge. That's what I be trying to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I like, I go out, nigga. That I be trying to tell motherfuckers. You don't ever underestimate nobody. You see what Luigi just did, don't you? Straight up. Stop playing with people. For real. But yeah, with this 50 Cent shit, y'all gotta stop just agreeing with this shit because it's 50. This is female characteristics, dog. I'm telling you. If I was 50 Cent and Mish would have came home and did that, I would have felt no way about that. I would have understood that Mish trying to get him a bag. He trying to get him a bag. He doing what he's supposed to do. He a hustler. He is not in our. He don't got nothing to do with our beef. Like you get what I'm saying? That's whole shit. That shit gay. I'm telling you. Like that's not business at all. That's personal. That's emotions. Business is take the emotions out. It's business. That man did exactly what he supposed to do. Nigga, he fuck with it. He trying to fuck with everybody he can. Little baby, goddamn everybody. Little Dirt, goddamn it, King Von, Young Boy, everybody. You think you okay? So put it this way. So you think okay, let me see. Hold on, my bad, y'all. I don't know what. Oh, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Um, but yeah, like you can't pull that shit on a real nigga, dog. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. I'm texting. Well, yeah, like you can't sell that shit. You can't sell that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I peep game, dog. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that shit 50 got going on. That ain't real nigga shit because he contradicting himself. Like he been a hypocrite. You want loyalty from other people, but you ain't show You ain't showing nobody. You ain't show Lil Meese no loyalty. You ain't show him no loyalty. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah, but you can't fool. Like I'm just calling it. I'm just calling it how I see it, y'all. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm right. Like, and that's because I watch. Like I'm watching his actions, reaction to a lot of these situations, dog. I'm telling you, the shit is man. The shit ain't real. That ain't real nigga shit, dog. This ain't real nigga shit. But we gonna move on though. What else we got? Uh I got an interesting. We gonna switch gears real quick, and then after we do this one, we gonna I'm open up. We gonna talk about whatever. I might give y'all another story time because I ain't sleepy yet. I told y'all I be staying up all night. This shit was interesting to me, dog. And I told y'all I do interesting shit, right? So this shit say SEC halts fraud prosecution of Chinese crypto bro whose purchase enriched Trump. So look, check this out. This is a very interesting story here. Y'all know me. One second. So I'm gonna read this to y'all, right? It's a December, a popular report, popular information reported Chinese crypto entrepreneur Justin Sun purchased 30 million in crypto tokens from World Liberty Financial, a new virtue, a new venture backed by President Donald Trump and his family. Sun's purchase resulted in a cash windfall for Trump. On Wednesday, the Securities and Exchange Commissions and Sun sent a joint letter to a federal judge asking for a stay of Sun's case. Today, the judge granted the SEC request. So this what happened. In March of 2023, the SEC charged Sun and three of his companies, accusing them of marketing unregistered securities and fraudulently manipulating the secondary market for a crypto token. The SEC accused Sun of wash trading, which involves buying and selling a token quickly to fraudulently manufacture artificial interest. Sun was also charged with paying celebrities, including Lindsay Lohan, Jake Paul, Soldier Boy, for endorsing his crypto without disclosing their compensation, which violates federal law. All right. So let me tell you what the significance of this is, right? I'm gonna read a little bit more than I'm gonna tell you. Son's purchase put millions in Trump's pockets. WLF, which was entitled to 30 million of initial net protocol revenue in a reserve to cover operation expenses, indemnities, and obligations. After um, the revenues reserve was met, a company owned by Trump would receive 75% of the net protocol revenues. Sun's purchase covered the entire reserve. As of December 1st, the amount it amounted to 18 million for Trump. 75% of revenues of all other tokens sold at the same time. Sun was also joined WLF as an advisor, while the purchase benefited Trump. WLF tokens were essentially worthless for Sun, as they are non-transferable and locked indefinitely. So you see what's going on here? Did this fly over some of y'all head? Let your boy put you up on game. What's going on here? See, I told y'all, dog. Listen, I'm from the hood, but I peep game everywhere I go. Buddy right here is a rich motherfucker. He this dude that famously. You see that picture behind him? He bought that artwork for like six. It's an artwork. He the guy that famously bought this piece of artwork. It was a banana taped on a motherfucking wall, right on a board. He bought that for 6.5 million dollars, something like that, and ate the banana. This is his artwork behind him. This is what he's known for, famous for. He bought this for like $6 million and ate the fucking banana, right? Right. That's how much money this motherfucker got. But he was in trouble um with some shady business dealing he did. So check out what he did. He bought he spent $75 million and dumped it into Trump's cryptocurrency, his coin that he got. And now the charges that was against him done been dropped or being halted. Listen, shout out to my boy Marathon Kill. We talked a little bit about politics the other night. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Trump owes the state of New York $500 million because he lost a lawsuit, and he owe another 85 million in another lawsuit that he lost. You know, it was during the time where he wasn't president, right? In between his last term and this term. So he owed almost $600 million. Let me tell you what's going on here. Trump and who is Trump's best friend right now, y'all? Elon Musk. Who is Elon Musk? The richest man in the world. So you seeing people that saying that, oh yeah, Trump letting Elon do this, he letting do that. You know motherfucking why? Because Trump need Elon to help him get that money to pay off this motherfucking lawsuit that he got. $500 million he lost a lawsuit in the state of New York. He owed $500 million. Why you think? Listen, this a money grab. Trump ain't no motherfucking fool. Elon Musk done became 100 million, a billion, 100 billion. What else? Elon Musk have made over $1 billion motherfucking dollars since he been doing this little shit with Trump. Peep game, y'all. He just got another couple $1 billion contract from the government. Peep game. Peep game. Trump just got about 50 million from this dude. Peep game. Trump is shaking down everybody across the globe. All the billionaires, anywhere, he's shaking all the leaves out. He is quid pro quo all around the board. Nigga, Trump gonna make that motherfucking $600 million. He gonna make more than that. Trump know what he doing. Trump, by the time he get out of office, he gonna be out of debt, back where he want to be, and probably $1 billion or $2 billion more up. He let Elon Musk handle that everything because Elon Musk, at the end of the day, gonna be the one that helped Trump get out of this debt. The money that Elon Musk making right now, he can loan that to Trump to pay Trump debt off right now. So Pete game, Elon Musk done made all this money between Trump's election and now. Trump gonna say, "Hey, look, you see how much money you done made? Go ahead and pay off that lawsuit I got." I'm telling you, Trump ain't no motherfucker. And this Trump last last presidency too. Hold on. Look, this Trump last presidency do too. What them presidents do on that last presidency? They get wild. They can't be elected for president no more. They get wild. Bro, listen, this is a shakedown. I know what Lil Kel said, bro. But I'm sitting watching this shit, bro. This a money grab, dog. Yeah, they disguising this shit as we shrinking the government and we making sure that they ain't spending no money in a place that they ain't supposed to be spending and this and that there and all this bullshit. Yeah, that's a nice cover. But what's really going on here is them motherfuckers is making money hand over fist. Real shit. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and all the motherfuckers in that cabinet is making money hand over fist. And I'm gonna tell you this truth. Donald Trump was a smooth motherfucker. Donald Trump made motherfuckers think that he is hold on. Uh, Donald Trump is done put them motherfuckers in power. And oh, this what I have to say. Motherfucker keep like motherfucker. Donald Trump is a smooth motherfucker. He made the common working white man. He made them feel like he wasn't a part of the uh what do they call it? The status quo. He made them motherfuckers feel like that he is against the he for the common people, right? Man, y'all dumber than a bitch. Donald Trump been a multi-millionaire all his life, a billionaire for a large portion of his life. Who the fuck you think his compadres is? Other rich people. Look who his cabinet is comprised of right now. Rich motherfuckers, billionaires. Donald Trump got billionaires in his cabinet. You think they finna pass laws and shit for common people? Hell no. They finna clean up. Nigga, don't listen. Donald Trump is the first president that didn't get rid of his businesses and is now is being president, but also still in control of his businesses and still doing business deals that where he is making money on top of being a president. He insider trading, taking kickbacks like a motherfucker. Nigga, listen. Donald Trump, do you think Lil Wayne them Donald Trump just letting them out for free? Fuck no, all them boys paid. You want to get out, nigga? He just nigga. You see, Romania just let Andrew Tate go. You see where Andrew Tate at? And his brother back in the United States. And if I had to guess, they finna be right on the internet, probably on X, talking about Trump is the best, this Trump is the best, that. Them boys paid too. Man, y'all better peep what's going on here. Nigga, Donald Trump is collected all the way around the board, nigga. All the way around the board. You see, he just shook down, he just tried to shake down Ukraine. Yeah, we want your mineral rights. Nigga, it's a shakedown. Nigga, for real. Nigga, let me be real with you. If I was Lil Dirt, that's the first place I go. If I was Diddy, that's the first place you're supposed to go, nigga. Diddy, you almost a billionaire. Nigga, if you don't give Trump 100 million to get him to give you a pardon, dumbass nigga, Dirt. If you don't clear your bank account to give Trump to get you a pardon, this the last time probably y'all gonna have to get one because Trump really is bought them dollars. People say Donald Trump racist, yeah, but the one color he ain't racist against is that motherfucking green. For real shit. Excuse me, y'all. Trump getting paid, dog. I'm telling you, for all them boys that got some serious cases and y'all got a bag, fuck paying an attorney. Pay Trump, bro, to pardon y'all and get the fuck on up out of there, dog. You might gotta sit a couple years until he almost out. But go on and pay the man, dog. He gonna pardon y'all, bro. I got a feeling Trump gonna pardon Diddy though. I'm telling you. On the way out for that money, Diddy got that much money. Ain't no way he supposed to already be thinking about paying motherfucking Trump. I would. Man, fuck fighting this shit in court. Man, I'm finna pay Trump 100. Diddy was finna pay a 50-some million bill. Nigga, put 50 more with that bitch and get to Donald Trump. Give him 100 million and go and come up out of there, cuz. I'm telling you now. I should have been your lawyer. I got the strategy, nigga. Nigga, how much you got left in the bank, Diddy? How much you got left in the bank? Nigga, I'm gonna say this shit right here on this motherfucking live right here. Trump gonna pardon some of them boys. Whether it's gonna be Diddy, whether it's gonna be Dirt, Trump gonna pardon one of them, dog, or both of them. Y'all watch what I tell you, him. Why would I tell you? And it got a better chance for it to be Diddy. If I was Russell Simmons, I would have did that too. Bro, y'all got the president right here that's taking money from everybody and giving out pardons and not without giving a fuck. Russell Simmons, shoot Trump 100 million. I bet you get a pardon, nigga. Diddy, you got that bag. You supposed to be damn sure sending your lawyer to talk to Trump people, the motherfucking get you a pardon. I promise you. Shit. I bet I would be. Nigga, come out that bitch smelling like roses doing that little dance Diddy be doing. For real. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this shit right here. What it is, March 1st, 2025. Diddy or Dirt is going to get pardoned. And most likely, Diddy is the one that I could see with the bag big enough, with the case that's serious enough. He the one that Trump gonna pardon. Y'all watch what I tell you here. Diddy is going to pay Trump for a pardon. He pardoned Lil Wayne. He pardoned Kodak Black. Diddy bigger than both of them. All right. Watch what I tell you here. Watch what I tell you. And that's what this dude right here did. This motherfucker paid $75 million and bought some of Trump crypto. And now he had charges against him. Nigga, they done stopped. The SEC done stopped, nigga. They done stopped, nigga. Why? Because Trump told him to. He paid his dues. That's what's going on. Bro, they say them people at Mar-a-Lago, with that shit down, that golf course he got, they say when Trump got in office the first time, the fees in order to be a member of Mar-a-Lago went up. They say it's a waiting list to be a member of Mar-a-Lago. You know why? Because all of them Iranians and foreign people, they all is members of Mar-a-Lago now. You know why? Because they can get there and they can get to Trump. And they can pay Trump to motherfucking do quid pro quos. And he handling that. Trump handling that shit, dog. Bruh, he know he can't go to jail for nothing. He the president. Pay me, boy. You got to pay me, boy. That's what Trump doing. He making everybody pay him. Man, Trump like 80 years old. He don't give a fuck. Man, listen, bro. It's a shakedown. I'm telling y'all what's going on here. Real shit, dog. Real shit now. And I just put this up because it looked like everybody know it. Like everybody in the business world know it. Buddy knew it. Man, I'm finna spend this $75 million and buy this crypto, this Trump crypto. Trump like, look, you can't give me $75 million. He like, what I can do then? Man, Trump like, man, buy this crypto, buy my coin. And that's gonna make everybody feel, you know what I mean? You could just disguise it as you just invested in my cryptocurrency. But that's a payment, that's a direct payment to Trump. Man, you can't fool me, nigga. I peep game. That's what's going on here, man. I'm telling you him. Trump running that shit, dog. But yeah, I just felt like that was interesting to show as an example as to what's going on. They do the shit right in your face, dog. They do it right in your face. Know what I'm saying? Like we ain't slow. They doing this shit right in our face. Know what I'm talking about? Now his charges drop, y'all. Now his case going away. Alright. Just like Andrew Tate just got released from Romania. Alright. Trump pulled that shit off. Nigga, them boys is paying homage. Them boys is dropping that bag. But what y'all want to talk about? Let me see. What y'all want to talk about? Let me see. Do I got another story in me? I'm trying to think. Can I think of another story? I done told y'all a lot of my goddamn stories. I'm trying to think. Can I think of another story? I want to tell you that story about Ray Ray. Can I tell y'all a story about Ray Ray? I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Ray Ray. I'm trying to think. I'm trying because I know y'all like my stories, and I ain't get y'all story time in a while. I'm trying to think of a unique story that happened in the streets that I could tell y'all. Uh, it be some wild ass shit. I seen some wild ass shit happen in the streets. I'm just trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of a story that I can tell y'all that you know what I mean. They ain't gonna have to keep part aside because people still around and shit. Um, um, cause the Ray Ray story. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all the Ray Ray story. I'm gonna tell y'all the Ray Ray story. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about the first time I ever went robbing. Right. I'm gonna put shout out. I'm gonna pull a take upon. This how take upon be doing his lives. I'm gonna tell y'all about the first time I went robbing. Right. So my brother had just got killed. So I was like 15. I was like 15 years old, and I had a partner named Rude Boy. Right. His real name was Isaac, but we called him Rude Boy because um he got Jamaican in his blood. So, you know, Jamaicans be calling each other rude boy. Isaac was older than me. So Isaac he probably about 2, 3 years older than me. So well, I'm about 15, he probably about 18, 17, 18, right? So we had we at around that time in the hood, this is like 97, y'all, like 97, 96, somewhere up in there. I can't recall exactly which year, but it was around up in that time, 97, 96, right? It was right around the time my brother got killed. My brother got killed in 96, so it might have been 96, 97 ish. I can't call it. But at times in the hood or in the streets, it was certain people that names rung for different shit, right? So you got niggas who name ring for being a hustler. You got niggas name ring for being killers. You got niggas name ring for being like good gamblers, and you got niggas name ring for robbing. Well, at this time, it was a guy named Ray Ray, right? Ray Ray, Ray Sean Brown. That's his name, right? Ray Sean Brown, and Ray Ray was old enough, but Ray Ray was he had the most notorious name at that time in the streets for robbing, right? Ray Ray. This is his name, Ray Ray, right? He robbed. He never robbed nobody from our hood, right? I'm from Crosstown. Like my hood, Crosstown is the heart of Orlando. It's the inner city of Orlando. Where the soccer stadium at, that's where I'm from. Right there, right motherfucking there. Paramore. That's my street, right? I'm from Paramore and Conley. That's where I'm from, right? Those are the two streets, Paramore and Conley. That's where I'm from. So Ray Ray would never rob anybody from Crosstown because he felt like Crosstown was his safe haven. So he would rob people in the different hoods in Orlando, but he always came back to Crosstown and he could relax. He could he could smoke weed, he could walk around and not worry about nobody trying to do nothing to him in retaliation from him robbing people, right? So so we was the only hood in the city that we didn't have to worry about Ray Ray robbing us, right? Like real shit. Like I seen Ray Ray do some gangster shit one time. He got into it with a nigga named Mr. C. Actually, the same nigga that I had got into it with in a rap beef. But I seen Ray Ray get into it with it, and he told Ray Ray, "Man, nigga, you got that gun on you, nigga. I ain't stupid, nigga, you gonna shoot me?" Ray Ray say, "Nigga, gonna shoot you, nigga. I beat your ass with these hands, nigga." Nigga, Ray Ray had a Chrome 3 I never forget. He gave the 380 to one of the homeboys and put his setup and beat Mr. C ass. So he let it be known right then, nigga, nigga, I ain't just dangerous because I got a gun. Nigga, I put this gun up and give you a fair shot at the title. And I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Bro, that was one of the realest shits I ever seen, dog. Cause Mr. C was told him like he like, man, nigga, I ain't finna, nigga, I beat your ass. You had that gun, nigga. Ray Ray took the gun, gave it to one of the homies, and put and say and caught the fade and beat Mr. C ass right there, nigga. He didn't have to do that. He could have just shot him and killed him and said, "Fuck you, nigga." Bro, that was some real shit I seen him do though. But anyway, one night, Rude Boy, no, before I say that, Ray Ray he had done got so hot till he was wanted like by the police. He was all over the news, all type of shit, right? He had done shot a couple niggas when doing robberies and all type of shit, right? I didn't know Ray Ray that well, but I after I tell you the story, that's when me and Ray Ray became, whatever. But he was like, people were scared of him, like, oh, there go Ray Ray. Because even though he never robbed nobody from cross town, they niggas are still on their P's and Q's when he came around. He'll shoot dice with us, like he'll do everything. Like, and Ray Ray wasn't no rich nigga. Like he wasn't no nigga that had a lot of money. He was a nigga, he just robbed in order to survive. You feel what I'm saying? Like Ray Ray, I think, and Ray Ray got on powder. Yeah, Ray Ray got on blow too. Yeah, he got on blow and all. He snorted. Yeah, Ray Ray used to snort. I remember that. It's all coming back to me now, right? So, and he loved to dress up like, being that he was wanted. Ray Ray is the first and only nigga I ever seen dress up like a bomb lady. Like Ray Ray will put on a dress and push a buggy like a Winn Dixie buggy or a public shopping cart with a wig on. Like I'm talking about at nighttime. Like like Ray Ray would put on a goddamn like a mud deal dress with a gray wig on, like he got gray like he got like a woman, and he'll push the buggy down the street just to disguise himself. Real shit. Like I'm telling you. And then we'll be out there. And then this at nighttime. And then when the old lady in the buggy get close, we like, what up? We like, bitch, that's you. We like, bitch, it's Ray Ray. Like, it was like, that was the damnedest shit I ever seen. Though. I never seen nobody else do it. But I've heard that people in other cities and other states, I've heard people pull this shit. But Ray Ray the only nigga that I seen in my real life to pull this shit. And it was because he was wanted. He was hot. He wanted by the police. So in order for him to move around, you know, he came up with that. So Ray Ray's like, so on any given night, you'll catch Ray Ray dressed up like a old lady pushing a goddamn buggy down the sidewalk. You feel me? Like real shit. Like he got a gun up under the dress and everything. Like Ray Ray was like one of them. Like real shit, right? So here go the story. I just had to tell y'all about Ray Ray. So one night, my homeboy Rude Boy, me and him, we used to pull what they call all-nighters. When you hustle all night, that's called an all-nighter. It's when you get like that's when you hustle 24 hours. Like you ain't go home. You out there on the block. All you doing is buying dope, selling it, flipping it, buying dope, selling it, flipping it. Normally, how we used to do that, when we'll pull an all nighter, after a while your ass get tired, dog. Like real shit. So you can pull an all nighter, and you could probably go like the average all nighter. You gonna go probably till about 12 the next day. You feel me? So you're gonna go all the way 24 hours. You're gonna still be up. You're gonna be up all night. You're probably gonna have on your army fatigues or whatever you got, because you out there hustling now. You hustling. You straight hustling. You ain't trying to miss no money. When everybody go to the club, you still out there. When everybody go home, you still out there. When the sun come up, you still out there. So we used to pull all nighters, right? You know what I'm saying? That's in order to get that money. You feel what I'm saying? Because when ain't nobody out there, you got less competition. The crackheads smoke 24/7. So we out that bitch, right? So he, he like, man, come on with me. I'm like, all right, where we going? He like, man, I got a jewel car, which is a crackhead's car. We don't rent crackheads cars all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody, they be done came through and they done spent all their money and they ain't got nothing but their car. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they want to rent their car, so we'll get them some crack and we'll tell them that we'll put them up in the crack house with the crackheads, and we'll tell them, you know what I'm saying? They'll let us hold their car for hours. But a lot of times we'll buck with their shit. We won't even come back. Like, they'll end up having to call the police, and we done took your shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, whatever. But um, Ray Ray came up this night, right? So I seen Rude Boy talking to Ray Ray. I didn't really know Ray Ray. I just watched him. You know what I mean? I just watched the legend that was Ray Ray. I told you I'm like 15 at the time. But Rude Boy seemed like he knew him. So I seen him and Rude Boy talking, and then I seen Rude Boy wave to me. He like, come out. So I came over. He like, this Ray Ray. He like, I'm like, yeah, I know who he is. And he was like, who you? He was like, oh, you Rick, little brother. They always call me Rick, brother. Rick was my brother that got killed. He said, you Rick, little brother, because everybody respected him. They liked the Rick. And to be honest with you, Ray Ray and Rick was very similar, if you ask me. So he was like, yeah, I fuck with you. Like, y'all, you my peoples. Like that used to happen to me a lot. Just because of my family or my brothers, them, it was niggas that would call me they relatives because out of respect for my brothers and my daddy and my family. Like I got a lot of passes in the hood. Like real shit, I'm telling you. Like I got a lot of courtesy because of my family in the hood. Real shit. It was a great thing to be my daddy's son and related to who I was related to. Real shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, I never really had too many problems in the street like that. Like nobody came at me sideways or because it was just gonna be too much shit. Plus I get busy myself, but I ain't never have to too much get busy in the hood because like I'm some kid, almost everybody in the hood. Plus, like who my dad is and who my brothers and them is, like it just and niggas just gave me respect even before I even had earned it myself. So he was like, yeah, man. I heard him tell Rude, what he coming too? And Rude like, yeah, 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 that's my nigga. Like Rude like, yeah, 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 he coming. So I'm like, where we going? Rude like, just chill. Bro, we get in the car. So Ray Ray driving, right? So Ray Ray driving. Now this is Rude Boy's crackhead car that he bought from a crackhead. I'm in the well, I'm trying to think where I'm sitting at. I'm in the passenger seat and Rude Boy in the back seat and Ray Ray driving, right? So we ride. It's in the middle of the night, y'all. It's like 3 in the morning, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a lot of people out, but we ride. Before too long, I'm like, I'm just trying to. I don't know where we going. I don't know what we doing. All we doing is just riding. So I'm like, we ride probably like 30 minutes. I'm like, "That's what I really know." But everybody in the car quiet. It's a little music playing. I think like Tupac, All Eyes on Me playing, but ain't nobody saying nothing. So I'm like, but it just feel like I'm not supposed to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not asking no questions, right? So we pull up to a section of Orlando called the Trail. It's really called Orange Blossom Trail. That's 441. If you anywhere in Florida, you know 440 run all the way up Florida. It runs all the way through Florida, 441. But in Orlando, it's called the Orange Blossom Trail. And the people that hustle on the trail are called trailblazers, right? So I don't hustle. I had hustled on the trail a couple times, but it's a real dangerous place because the trail is really fast paced. There's a lot of killing and stuff going on the trail. But I never liked the trail because the trail is very dangerous, like very, very dangerous. You can you lose your life in a matter of hours or minutes on the trail. You got to be very careful on the trail. So we ride down the trail, and it's a popular spot on the trail where a lot of the people dope boys used to hustle at. So we noticed that it's a crowd of dudes out there, right? Maybe about 5 or 6 of them out there. It's at 4 in the morning, bro. So Ray pull up on Orange Blossom Trail to the group of the boys that's standing out there selling dope, right? So he still got on the old lady outfit and shit, right? He got on the gray wig, he got on the muddy dress, he got glasses and all, dog, real shit. He throw the car in park, is still on driving, and he told me get in the driver's seat. So I got in the driver's seat, but he jumped out of the driver's side. So he jumped out the driver's side. I see him walk up like to the group of dudes, but he playing like he the old lady. So we get up to him. I see him. He had the 380 under his armpit. Like, I don't know if y'all know. Like, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. But some dudes have their gun under their armpit. You know what I'm saying? He had the 380 chrome 380. He had that bitch under his armpit. And when he got close to him, he whipped that bitch out. And he said, "Y'all already know what this is." When he said that, the dudes looked at it and say, "Oh," all of them said this at the same time. "Oh shit, man, Ray, man!" Like they all had already knew who he was. Like when they really got a chance to see who that was in that woman, that muddy outfit, they said, "Oh shit, man, Ray, man, god damn." He said, "Look, y'all already know what it is, bruh." He robbed every nigga up there at that goddamn little spot. He made a nigga take off his shoes, bro. Hey, listen. So when he robbing them, I'm just looking. Me and Rude Boy sitting in the car. We just looking, right? He jump in the passenger seat. He said, "Go, go, go." I hit it. I peel off. Nobody go to shooting or nothing. I guess them niggas ain't had no fire on them or nothing, right? I just took part in my first fucking robbery. Like real shit. I ain't got no gun, no nothing. I'm just fucking around with Rude Boy and done fucked around and got in this car with fucking Ray. And goddamn it, I just took part in the robbery. I ain't got no mask on or nothing, gang. I just got a cap, like a hat on. Ray had a cap. The crackhead had a cap in the car, and I just found it in the back, and I put the cap on. You know what I'm saying? To try to just to put it on. So I'm like, damn, that's what we doing. So Ray going through what he got. He got a couple $100. He got some weed. He got some dope. He got some powder. He done took everything they had, but they ain't have much though, right? So he get the he get the powder. He bust the sack open. So now he's snorting. He riding in the passenger seat. I'm driving. I don't know where I'm going. I'm 15 driving. Don't know where I'm going. He's snorting. He got the 380 on his lap. He dressed like an old lady, like Mud Deal, and he's snorting. He's snorting out of the drugs that he done robbed the dudes for. I'm 15, y'all. Listen, I'm fucking 15 years old. I'm fucking 15 years old. This motherfucker, like I'm blown. Like, but at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is like we finna get some money? Like that's what I'm thinking too. Like, if we finna get some of this money, like is he finna give us some of this money? So I asked him, well, where I'm supposed to go? Where I'm supposed to go? He like, just drive, jit. I'm like, all right. So I'm just driving. He like, just keep going straight. So we drive. He's snorting. Now we listen to Tupac, All Eyes on Me. If I'm not mistaken, I think we got a boom box in the car for a radio, dog. I think Rude Boy had a boom box. And I think we listening to the boom box. Like the car ain't got no stereo system. Like we listen to the boom box. Listen to All Eyes on Me. I think we listen to the CD. And Ray just snorting like him and Rude Boy talking, but I don't know Ray too good, and I don't even know how to drive that good, really. You feel what I'm saying? I'm 15, so But he got me driving, and it's in the middle of the night. The nigga dressed like a woman. He snorting shit. Him and Root Boy talking. I'm not saying too much because I don't really know what to say. I don't really. I'm really fresh off the porch. Like I really jumped out into the street full force around 14. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about like full force. This is what I do. I hustle every day. I don't go to school. Like 14. So I only been out in the streets at this time probably less than a year, dog. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit that I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm learning because I'm hanging with the bad people. You know what I'm saying? So they teaching me by through experience, like what I'm going through at that point right there. Hit that light button, y'all. Hit that light button. So so we driving. So he telling me where to go. He telling me turn here, turn right, turn left, turn right. So I ain't gonna say where we went. I'm not gonna say where we went because you'll catch on in a minute why I ain't gonna say where we went. But I ain't gonna say. So we end up at another area in the city, and now I realize this what we doing. We robbing tonight. But we ain't got no guns. Me and Ruba ain't got no gun. Only person got a gun is Ray Ray. Like this is a suicide mission. Like even though I'm still too young to know, my common sense tell me I ain't got no fire. So and that's only one man with a gun. So how am I going to protect myself or even hold it down if the people who he robbing end up with guns or they got guns? Well, fuck it. We all in. We ride. We on a mission. So we go to another part of the city, and he tell we circle around the block and we see a group of niggas. It's nighttime now, y'all. Got to be like 4 in the morning now. These niggas is other parts of the city, but they pulling all nighters too. So he trying to figure out how can he rob them and how can he pull it off without spooking them, making them run, or making them start shooting because he looked suspicious. So we pull up on them. We finally decide just to pull up on them, and Ray Ray gon' when they come up to the car window, Ray Ray gonna do his thing. So I'm still driving. We pull up. We pull up. When we pull up, Ray Ray, the nigga that come to the passenger door, where Ray Ray at, he asked Ray Ray what he want. Ray Ray pulled a 380 out, but he's sitting in the car this time. He talking to the nigga calmly. He like, nigga, let me get all that shit, my nigga. Da, 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 da. So the nigga like gearing up. He breaking himself. He gearing up all this shit. Ray Ray, he going in his inside his drawers, like inside his pants, and he pulling out, you know what I'm saying, whatever dude got, like dude weed or whatever. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's quiet. Now it's a group of dudes standing a little ways away, and they think that the guy is just making a serve, right? But really, Ray Ray is robbing him while sitting down in the passenger seat of the car, right? So just out of fucking bad luck, somebody else walk up to the car, I guess to try to see what's going on because the dude taking too much time to make the little serve and get back to the crowd. And he peeped that Ray Ray had a gun because Ray Ray had the gun out the window, you know, on pointed at Buddy's stomach while Buddy was still standing up. So he like, hey, he robbing him. When he said that, the dude that Ray Ray was robbing broke off and ran and ducked and kind of like was running between some cars, but like was crawling, um, ducked down. So anyway, Ray Ray raised up out the car and go to shooting, dog. He just go to shooting. He just go to shooting, right? Now I ain't really scared. Like, but this the first time I done been in like any type of situation like this, so I'm not scared. But it's just all like unfolded in my front of my face. Like, nigga, I done fucked around. I done got in the wrong car tonight. Like, and that's how we get trying to tell y'all. Like, shit could go bad really fast. Like, you got to know what the fuck going on. Like, real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get in the wrong car with the wrong motherfucker, you could be in a real fucked up situation. And I'm 15 at this time, y'all. I'm young as fuck, fresh off the porch. I don't know really I don't know nothing really like that I need to know to be involved in this type of situation. This shit was way more advanced than I was. I was not advanced to be go robbing no motherfuckers, especially not with no motherfucking gun. I ain't got no motherfucking gun. The fuck am I doing? So he shoot at a couple of niggas and shoot out the goddamn couple windows in the cars. Jump in the car. We haul ass. We hear a couple shots. The niggas shoot back. We hear a couple shots, but we get out of there, right? So now it's about 5 in the morning. You know it get light by about 6:36, whatever, whatever. Ray Ray is snorting his ass off. You would have thought he was goddamn Pablo Escobar. I'm talking about Scarface. Everybody, every quote sack that he got from the robbery, it seemed like he was snorting them motherfucking quarters. You know, a quarter that's $20, $25. Ray Ray snorting them quarters every about one every 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like real shit. He doing by out to my he own it, right? He's he snort like a motherfucker. Uh, you say I love you say I had to run over the issue with it. What you say? Oh nah, oh a serious situation. I served with some of Florida boys. Asked them asked them what's up. I was let me see, asked them what it is. Oh, I had to, oh yeah, okay. What up, Anthony Robinson? Salute to you. Hey, look. So anyway, but now you know Ray done hit two people. Well, he done hit all the people at the first spot, and he hit one person right at this last spot. So he probably got about a good $1,000. You know what I mean? Because he just hit dealers just standing out on the corner, right? So he got about a good $1,000. He got weed, dope, and he got you never heard of that before. I don't know. Hey, look, he uh he got about $1,000. He got some coke, he got some crack, he got some weed, right? But he's snorting all the goddamn coke, right? So he 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 uh he asked us to take him back to the hood. So we get back to the hood, right? So we get back to the hood, we still sitting in the car. So now I ain't never asked him to give me nothing, right? Cause I'm just still like a I'm a jit dog, and I don't really like. I want some of what he got, but I'm still trying to process what the fuck I just went through. Like what the fuck just happened. Like I never knew that we was getting in the car to go rob nobody. Evidently, that's what him and Rude Boy had already talked about. Rude Boy told him, "I got the car. You know what I'm saying? You want to go do a little something?" And then Ray Ray was like, "Hell yeah!" Since you got a car, Ray Ray ain't had no car, right? So anyway, so that's what the conversation between him and Rude Boy was. Rude Boy just told me to come, so I just came, right? So I really wasn't going, never asking nothing. So when we got back to the hood, we sit in the car, Ray Ray high as fuck, he stuck. You ever seen somebody stuck on blow with their nose running and he paranoid looking, he keep clutching the 380 and shit. He looking crazy as fuck. But he like, hey Jit, I say, what's up? He say, Rick, brother. I said, what's up? He say, you see all that weed? He probably had probably about a QP. Probably it wasn't that much weed. Probably like a QP of weed. But it was bad up because the dudes were selling, selling nickel bags and shit or whatever, dime bags and shit. Bullshit weed back in the days. It wasn't no Zol like we got now. So he like, look, y'all can have all that shit, dog. He like, all that weed, y'all can have all that shit. Because unbeknownst to me, Ray Ray didn't smoke no weed. He just snorted powder. You know what I'm saying? And smoke raw squares. If y'all don't know what a raw square is, that's when you take cocaine and you dump it and you first you take a cigarette and you roll it back and forth between your fingers and then you dump some of the tobacco out, not all of it, but some of it, and then you sprinkle cocaine into the cigarette and then you twist the end of the cigarette and you light it. They call it raw squares, but it's really tobacco and cocaine in a cigarette. They call it raw squares. So that's what he used to smoke, right? So he told us to get all the weed. So we took all the weed, and then he say he half in the dope with us. And out of all the dope he had, he probably had about an ounce. He probably had got about an ounce collectively between everybody. and you know he was muscling it, so some of it had done broke up. You could tell the dude was selling like 50 packs of 8 balls or something, but some of the dope had done broke up. Some of the dope was that water Haitian ass dope that wasn't no good iron glass that's gonna, hold together. It was some shit that you know what water dope is. You know what that Haitian dope is. You know what water dope is. You know it ain't glass. It ain't straight drop. You know what I mean? And it was some of that. So he gave us half of that, and he kept all the powder. Right? He kept all the powder. I guess because he snorted, and then he gave us like $200 a piece. Right? Now, for me, at then that was decent for me. You know what I'm saying? For me at the time, I'm 15 years old, so like this the first robbery that I ever did, right? And I don't even know if you could count it as a robbery that I did. I guess you would. I would have went and got time for this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And if y'all worried about the statute of limitations, this was over 30 years ago. So statute of limitations, my middle finger. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up giving us $200 a piece. But that was a nice little lick. We got me and my homeboy Rude Boy got a half a dope to split, which is 2 spoons. You see what I'm saying? That's about $400-500 a piece right there. Then we got the $200 a piece cash, and then we got all the weed, which is about a QP. So we probably at the end of the day, if you can hustle it right, give or take, we probably came up about $800 a piece. You know what I'm saying? Now, was it worth doing what we did? Fuck no. You could get a life sentence for robbing. But at that time, young, not knowing what the fuck going on, just got my dumb ass in a car and fucking ended up on a fucking mission and an adventure that 30 years later I can sit right here on the internet and tell y'all the story is fucking crazy. But yeah, um, that's the story about the time that I went on my first ever robbery. Now check this out. Ray Ray ended up catching, I want to say 20 years. He ended up they ended up surrounding the house that he was in because he was wanted for a lot of crimes. He ended up they ended up surrounding, and I'm gonna say this too. Before that, I saw Ray Ray a few times after that, and he always after that I was like his boy after that because it's like we bonded over the robbery. So when he pulled up on the block or whatever, or popped out on the block, and he all he showed me love. He showed me attention, and niggas, older niggas who was afraid of Ray, when they saw that, it was like they was in shock. Like, damn, Ray fuck with Jit like that. But they didn't know that the reason why Ray fucked with me is because me and Ray and Rude Boy had went on a robbery a couple weeks prior. So me and Ray had like this bond up because we had went through that situation together. And I'm 15. Ray was way older than me. Ray was in his 20s. He was a grown man. You know what I'm saying? He was young, but he was a grown man. You feel what I'm saying? And so it was like another. It was like I gained some status because for somebody like Ray, who a lot of people was afraid of to fuck with me and show me love in front of everybody else, uh, people took notice of that. You feel what I'm saying? And they even probably knew, streets talk. They probably even had word heard through the grapevine of, of what we had did that night. Because the streets talk. And you know what I mean? So maybe they was a little, like, oh shit, he gonna be a robber just like Ray or whatever. But I mean I trust a couple people, but that never was my thing. But I'm just telling you at the time how he treated me after that. He treated me like we was best friends after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, like, he'll come up to me and he might give me something, you know what I mean? Give me a couple of dollars or give me some dope or something. Or I come up and he'll be talking good about me. Like, man, Jit right there, that's my nigga right there, man. Y'all better not fuck with Jit. You know what I'm saying? And people took notice of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because I had went on the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, with him before, right? So fast forward. They end up surrounding the house that Ray was in, and they end up having a hostage, like a standoff. And he eventually gave up, but it was all on the news and shit when they eventually caught him. Um, and he ended up doing like 20 years. He went to jail, did like 20 years, right? So he got out around it had to be like 2015, something like that. Something like that. Okay, so that do make sense. Like 96, 97, and then okay, like 2000. So he might have caught about 25 years, something like that, or what I don't know. But he did a lot of time. He did over 20 years, right? And he ended up getting out. And just so happened, I asked one of I heard some niggas talking about it, and I say, y'all talking about Ray Ray? Like Ray? They're like, yeah, Ray out. I'm like, hell no. So I wanted to see Ray Ray. Know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to see him because I wanted to see him kind of see this since I was 15. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, let him see what nigga, what I turned into. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? One of your little proteges, you feel me? So, I asked about him, and I just never got a chance to run into him. And the next thing I know, he was on the news, dog. He was on the news. So what happened was Ray Ray, when he went to jail alone, but the first time, he left children out here, right? He had children, you know what I'm saying? But he had a son that he never really knew. You know what I mean? Like Ray Ray did like 20 some years. So the boy was like a baby when Ray Ray went to jail. But while Ray Ray was in jail, the the boy grew up. And the boy was out here doing the same thing Ray Ray was doing. Like he was robbing niggas and he had a name for himself like Lil Ray Ray. Like Lil Ray Ray a robber bitch. Like the apple don't fall from the tree type shit. So he got out and he got connected with his son that he never really knew because he went to jail when the boy was a baby. Get what Ray Ray do? Nigga, Ray Ray put him under his wing, nigga. And they was like Bunny and Clyde, nigga. They was like goddamn the Jesse James and the James brothers, nigga. Ray Ray and his son was going through the city robbing people. He was robbing people with his son, nigga. Ray Ray and his son was a dangerous duo. Like, I guess he felt like that he could trust his son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this my boy. But nigga, they was a team. They was a tandem. Ray Ray and his son would rob niggas. Like real shit. Like and a shoot and like that and about all that. Ray Ray got out and picked up right where he left off, so to speak. You feel me? Like he was doing all that same shit that he had already did before he went to jail. And they ended up catching him and his son for a string of robberies. And at the end of the day, both of them got life, like without the possibility of parole. Ray Ray and his son are now in the Florida State prison system, and both of them got life without the possibility of parole. I want to say they got a couple life sentences. I think they got more than one life sentence. I could be wrong, but I know they ain't gonna never get out of jail. So, and Ray Ray was out of jail. He went out of jail that long, maybe a year, maybe a year or two. I'm not sure. I never got a chance to run back into him because I was looking for him because I just hadn't seen him in a while. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see him. You know what I'm saying? But he went back to jail before I got a chance to see him. I looked him up on the in the jail database and I saw his picture and I saw his charge. He got life. Him and his son both got life. So I never see Ray Ray again face to face. He got life. Um, I think I got another. I think I got one more story in me, y'all. I think I got one more story in me. Then I'm gonna log off. It's 3 hours 30 minutes. It's 4:30. So let's say I'm gonna give y'all about another 30 minutes. So I ran into and served some PR. What you say? Ran into that action in Dallas. They got me with the with tech. They got me out Texas work. I ran into Florida boys. They called me a jit. I was yeah. No, that was jit mean though. Like this is like young nigga. That's what we that's like terminology down here. They don't it ain't that bad. But shout out to Anthony. But all right, let me tell you a story about Michael Jenkins, right? I think I told the story before, but I don't know. I don't know. So when I was like 17, they put me in the 16, 17. I got direct file. If y'all know what that is, that's when you're a juvenile. And at first you was going to the juvenile jail, but now you done got adjudicated as an adult. So they took me from the juvenile jail and put me in the county jail with the adults. But I'm still a juvenile, right? So what they did was they had a juvenile side of the county, right? I don't know how it is in other states, but in Florida they cannot put juveniles in there with adults. That's why you got youth offenders, and that's why you got. And so if you go to the adult jail and you're a juvenile, say you're a juvenile that catch a murder, right? They're not going to prosecute you in juvenile court. They're going to wave you over to the adult system, but you're still going to be in there with other juveniles in the county jail with other juveniles. That means everybody under 18. Under 18, and you go to jail in the county, you go into the juvenile side. They got Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. They had three sides. Alpha is population, Bravo is population. No, no, no. Bravo is population, Charlie is population, and Alpha is lockdown, right? That's lockdown for all the juveniles, right? Because they're not gonna put you with adults, because legally they'll be in trouble for that, right? You're still a kid, right? Physically, they just can't put you in there legally because they'll run into too many problems. Like you're a kid, you're still a minor, you might get beat up by an adult, whatever, whatever. However it go, legally they don't put you in there. So anyway, they put me in the juvenile side of the county, and I ran into a chick that was real cool with me. His name was Michael Jenkins, right? Mike was cool, dog. I still remember Mike. You ever seen them? You ever seen them models, them black models that have that skin condition to where they look like they cow pie? They'll be chocolate and then they'll be like white around the lips. It look like their skin is like the cow pie or whatever. Mike had that shit on his hands to where like his hand would be brown, but part of his hand would be like white. Like he had that skin condition that those models be having. It looks sexy though on the models, you know what I'm saying? Some of the models that be having it look, you know what I mean? But Mike had that shit on his hand or whatever, right? And Mike's mom, get this, y'all, his mama was a correction officer. So Mike was in jail, and his mama was one of the COs. Now she didn't work in the juvenile side, but she would come to see Mike, right? Like so that used to be crazy. Like he'll be in there with us, and then we'll see his mama come down the hallway, and then he'll go talk to his mama. And we juveniles, he under 17. Mike got to be about my age, but we under 18, so Mike got to be about 16, 17. I turned 17 in there. So I was in between 16 and 17. So Mike was around my age, right? So Mike was cool as fuck though. He wasn't the rah-rah type, didn't get in no fights. Nobody fucked with him, but he was put it this way. You would when you looked at Mike, he never did nothing to make nobody get into it physically with him. I'm not saying Mike didn't come off as a tough guy. That's what I'm saying. Like I like Mike didn't he didn't rah rah. He was just cool. You ever met a cool nigga that everybody liked? That was Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really. I got into two fights in that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Like Mike didn't get into no fights. You feel me? So that just show you the contrast. Like he was cool. Like everybody liked him, right? So fast forward, let me see how long this was. So around the time I was about 16, 16, 17. So the next time I saw Mike was when I was probably about 24, 25, right? I got out because me and Mike from different parts of the city, right? Mike used to hustle on the trail. Remember I told you the spot where Ray Ray robbed the first Cooper dudes at? The dangerous spot? That's where Mike hustled at, right? Now I had done heard through the grapevine where he was, but I hadn't seen him. You know what I mean? Like it was just like we, like I met him in jail, and that was it. Now, if I run back into him somewhere else, then that was it. But up until that time, he was just somebody that I had just met in jail. Cool nigga. I used to play casino with him and shit like that, and cards and shit with him. You know what I mean? Like cool nigga. Like you know what I mean? Sometimes I we'll share commissary. You know what I mean? He'll throw me $100, I throw him a suit. Shit like that. You know, like just basic shit when you in jail with a nigga. You found you a cool motherfucker to kick it with and pass some time in that bitch, you know. And a lot of times when in jail, that's how you get to meet niggas from other parts of the city. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't from the same part of the city. But a lot of times you create these bonds with niggas from the other parts of the city because y'all be in the jail together. And I kind of think that's what happened with me and Mike. Me and Mike kind of hit it off and we was cool. I'm sure if me and Mike would have like ran into each other on the streets, it was gonna be like, hey, that my dog, that my bro. You know what I'm saying? But time went on and I ain't see Mike again until I was like 24, 25, right? When I ended up seeing Mike again, he pulled up on my block, right? He pulled up on my block. He got his shirt off. He got a big ass 40 sticking out his waistband, right? Now my block serious, like you crazy just for even walking up in my shit like that. And when I mean my block, it's not my block. It's just the block that I hustle on. I'm saying I had some real deal thoroughbred niggas on that block with me. So anybody pulling up with a strap is gonna be like red alert, like the prairie dogs. You know how prairie dog be? Like it's red alert. Like everybody on the block getting a strap because it's really kind of disrespectful because this ain't where you from. You could get killed like that because we feel like you over here to probably do something how you looking. But anyway, Mike pull up. He got his shirt off and he got the 40 in his waist. It's broad daylight. And he like, hey man, you see anybody seen da 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 da? Right? So niggas looking at it because niggas don't know who he is. But I do, but I ain't seen Mike since I was a juvenile. So I'm looking at it. So niggas ain't saying that. Niggas ain't looking at it like, cause niggas don't like to tell with no another nigga. That's one of a big no no. Nigga come up asking you, do you know what JoJo and what JoJo at? Ain't nobody finna say, yeah, JoJo over there, unless they know that you straight. Ain't nobody finna tell no motherfucking stranger where nobody at, nigga. You nigga what? Like, nigga, we don't know nothing, nigga. Like, what you talking about? Nigga, what you the police? Nigga, what you come out to do something to my dog? Like all of that. Like, you feel me? Niggas really looking at Mike crazy, but cause they on point, but at the same time, you know, they he moving, so they let him they scoping out what look like for the happy hour. So when I see him ask what such and such at, but nobody speak to him, he getting closer to me now, right? Now Mike ain't seen me neither since I was juvenile, but he look at me, he say, P, that's you. I say, bitch, what up, bitch? Like, cause I'm happy to see him. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I see him, I'm just thinking about all the memories and shit that from jail, and I'm happy to see my dog, right? So he come up to me, he give me a hug. This nigga got a big ass 40 in his waist. He give me a hug. He ain't got on no shirt. He give me a hug. I hug the nigga like, bitch, what's up? Bitch, what you got going on? So now when everybody see me and him like talking and laughing and joking and shit, it's like that's Mike pass to be able to be around them, but it's also like everybody start being comfortable now. They start like, oh shit, P know him, he must be cool, he must be good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's up, bitch? He like, bitch, you got some work. I'm like, bitch, I got some work. You know what I'm saying? So he like, what you got? I'm like, bitch, whatever you need, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I sell him some work. I sell him like a half ounce. You know what I'm saying? I was doing pretty good at the time. He gave me like 400. So I sell him like a half ounce, whatever ounce was cheap back then. Shit was going like, really, he didn't get a half ounce. Really, I had them cooked up 14 grams, made a cookie out that bitch and bust that bitch in half. So really he got really got his head bust. Really he got like a half of a half, really to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I had to make that bitch spread the bowl so it looked like a half. It's a half of a cookie, but it definitely had all the grams. He supposed to got 14 gram half. He got a 7 gram half because I had to cook 14 and make that bitch spread the bowl and swole that bitch, made that bitch eat the water and swole that bitch up to a good 17 grams. You know what I'm saying? But it was all water though. It wasn't no iron. It wasn't no straight drop. That bitch was water. You know what I'm saying? So I sold it to him or whatever, right? So he like, bro, I'm finna jump this shit and I'm gonna come back. I'm like, all right, bitch, you cool, right? You cool, you good. Like, he like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, bitch, we exchanged them or whatever. He hauled ass, right? About 2 days later, I get to the block and everybody talking in a circle. So when I get up to close to the circle, they started filling me in on what's going on. Mike was on the news and he had done just killed like three motherfuckers. Two or three, I can't remember how many he killed. But he had done killed like two or three motherfuckers down there on the trail where he was from. And he was wanted. He wasn't in custody. The police was looking for him, right? So everybody talking, but they remember that he had just been around there a couple of days before and talking to me and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So the murders had done happened prior to the couple of days before when I see him. So when I saw Mike, he had already killed them people, and it was dudes from his block or his like section of the city, but it was for different reasons. And what they were saying was because so by this time, you know, the stories of the situation had to circle through the streets. So we was getting the gossip as to the scenarios that happened that led up to Mike killing these dudes, right? And it was different situations, but people was pretty much saying that Mike was like tripping, like he was wigging, like he had done lost his mind, and he was just like one dude, he just dome checked him on the block, like it wasn't no argument or nothing. It was like maybe Mike had a issue with him about something prior, and being that he had already done knocked off one or two other guys, he was like, "Fuck it, I might well kill him too," and he did. I'm not sure if it was two or three, but it was more than one. I'm gonna just tell you like that, there, right? And so now Mike is the talk of the town. He's the talk of the town, like because people keep seeing him, like he ain't he ain't running. He running from the police, but he's still maneuvering through the city. Like, you know, he's still popping out here, popping out there, and everywhere he pop out, you know, people know who he is and know that the police looking for him, and they know that he wanted for murders. And so when he pop out, wherever he pop out, everybody like, you know, got that type of shit going on. Like, oh, there you go. But they whispering with their eyes big, trying to play like they ain't scared, but they really scared because they know word through the streets is he crashing out. Pretty much Mike crashing out, right? So I be goddamn. About a good 4 5 days after I heard this story and everybody telling me, done filled me in that Mike done killed a couple motherfuckers and he wanted by the police and Mike picture on the news and you know shit like that. There, Mike pulled back up on the block. Same thing, broad daylight, no shirt on, with a big pistol in his waist. Same thing. I'm sitting out there, but it's a different vibe now because everybody now knows that he done killed two, or I can't remember if it was two or three, but everybody know he on the news and he wanted for murders, and he done killed motherfuckers down the street down there, right? Same thing. This bitch see me. P, what's up? I say, what's up, bitch? Hey, that's why I keep trying to tell people when we run into like niggas be talking about killers and all of that shit, bro. When you be around them people, so like that shit don't be like, bro. We don't be scared like that. Like everybody killers. Where I'm from, it's so many like niggas like we desensitized to that shit. Them is our friends. Them is our cousins. Them is our relatives. Them is our homeboys. So we don't be like, we be like, bitch, what you got going on? So 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 Mike pull up on the block again. He see me again. I say, bitch, what's up? He come on to me, same thing. He give me a hug. I say, bitch, what you got going on? Now this time when I see him, Mike looking different. He looking spaced out. He looking like he paranoid. He like keep looking around. He more serious now. He not joking with me. He not. He like. I'm like, bitch. I see you on the news, bitch. Like that's how we talk in Florida. Like I call him a bitch. I say, bitch. I see you on the news, bitch. Bitch, what's up? Bro, bitch, you already know. I say, bro, what you gonna do, bitch? Bitch, they looking for you, bitch. He told me, bro. He say, I'm not going back to jail, P. He said, bitch, them crack gonna have to kill me, dog. And when he said that, he looked at me like it was almost like he wanted to like cry, dog. You feel me? It was almost like he was, but he was on point though. He kept looking. He looked. It was almost like he was high on coke, which I'm not saying he was, but it looked like he was almost like he was high on coke. But he wasn't. He was serious. Like he was serious. It was no cracking in no smile. It was no joking. It was none of that. It was like he felt like it could go down right now, and he knew he was wanted. So I forgot what he was. I forgot what he was dipping in from, but I hooked him up with my brother-in-law Gutter, and he went upstairs and he got whatever he got from Gutter, and he came back downstairs. He gave me a hug. I gave him a hug. You know what I'm saying? Cause he was like on on. He was like acting paranoid. Like anybody other than me, he would have shot them. That's how he was acting. Because he didn't know too many people around there. He just knew me. You feel what I'm saying? From jail. You know what I'm saying? But and you know me, I'm still acting like regular. I'm still acting like you my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seeing all that. You got just killed some niggas on TV type shit. I ain't seeing all that shit. Like I'm fucking with him on a genuine level to let him know like I fuck with you, bro. Like you my nigga. Like I don't give a fuck what they say you did on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with you, right? So he give me my little, we give him a little hug, whatever, and he leave, right? And I'm still trying to figure out, like, as he left, when he leave, all the boys, from the block, we all go to talking about the shit. Cause this like some shit, like some amazing shit. Like this nigga on TV from killing a couple motherfuckers, like right now, like it's manhunts looking for him. And he right here in front of us, or he just left from in front of us. So, and then they know me and him, they could tell by how we was interacting that me and him got a bond. You know what I'm saying? So now we all just gossiping about Mike after he done left. We like they telling the different situations and telling the stories that they done heard about why he done killed the niggas and this and that there, whatever, whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Mike killed another motherfucker. So I think it's like three motherfuckers that he ended up killing, right? So I just kept remembering what he had told me. And he said he ain't going back to jail. He ain't going back to jail. And I promise you, bro, later on that night, the police had them kind of got up on him. I think he was in a car, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they end up, I don't know if he jumped out and went to shooting or whatever, but they end up killing Mike, dog. They killed him. And he pretty much went all the way out like what, like Queen Latifah on Set It Off. That's how Mike went out. Like he didn't go back to jail just like he said. Yeah. They killed Mike, dog. The police killed him. And to this day, don't nobody know what happened to make Mike crash out like that, right? Like, don't nobody know why Mike just wigged out like that. Like, he wasn't in no beef with nobody. Like he killed them people like in cold blood, y'all. Like the people he killed them in cold blood. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't know how true this is, but one of the rumors I heard as the why Mike crashed out, some people say that Mike had started messing with boys, like men, right? This is the story. I'm finna tell y'all some real shit to go on in the streets, y'all. Some people say that Mike has started messing with men, right? Gay men, right? And some people say that Mike caught AIDS or HIV, and when he caught AIDS or HIV, he just wigged out and started killing people. That's one of the stories I heard. It's a rumor. It'll never be able to get proven because Mike did. He got killed. The police killed him. But one of the stories that was circulating through the streets was that Mike was gay, and Mike started messing with men, and Mike had caught that ninja. And when he found out that he had that ninja, he just went on a killing spree until they killed him because he didn't want to die like that. He wanted somebody to kill him. He didn't want to die like that. That's what the story is, dog. Like that's what the rumor was. Do I think it's true? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just telling you the story of Michael Jenkins, dog. He was my dog. He was cool, and he went out. He crashed all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Been dead for some probably about close to 20 years now. 15 years. He's been dead for a while. If I can look up the news story, I'll look it up and I'll talk about it on the next live, probably at the beginning of the next live, so y'all can see a picture of Mike, see what he looked like. But yeah, Michael Jenkins, he went all the way out, crazy the motherfucker. The shit you see in the streets, dog. I'll be trying to tell you, like people like the shit you see out here in the streets, dog. Like I done seen a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Weird, some wild shit, dog. Like that's a wild shit to happen, dog. Mike, Mike was just so mad at whatever the situation was that he was just riding, just going around killing people, dog. Anybody get in Mike Wake would have got in that Mike Way around that time. I got in the had any back and forth. Mike would have killed him right there. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And Mike wasn't even that type of guy when I first met him. You know what I'm saying? Mike was a cool nigga, quiet nigga. He didn't get a not nail fight in jail. He wasn't no gun toting nigga. Like the way the people that some of these people turn into would amaze you. From where they begin and start at to where they end up becoming, you would be amazed. I swear to God, you would think that you would be able to see that shit in the people early, like, but I swear it don't be like that. The people that a lot of times the people that turn into these people, you will never see it coming. It'll be the dude that used to be the quietest dude or the dude that used to get ran home and shit. And when by the time you get grown and see run into them again, them niggas got bodies, they full blood killers. They done changed. They don't act nowhere near the same as when they was young. To see how a lot of these people lives ended or the paths they went down, that shit be amazing, y'all. Like for real shit. Like that's why I started this channel too, so I could tell y'all some of these stories, dog. Cause some of these stories about some of these guys is fucking amazing. Like you wouldn't even fucking believe. Like I wouldn't have thought that Michael Jenkins would have ended up a multiple having murdered multiple people and ended up losing his life to the police. If we could rewind back time to when me and him was teenagers playing cards in the juvenile side of the county jail, laughing, joking. You would have never thought that he would have never thought that how his life was gonna end was gonna be like that, bro. If I could have been playing cards with him and I would have said, bro, in a couple years you're gonna kill three motherfuckers and the police gonna kill you. That's how you gonna check out. Like that shit would have been crazy. But that's what happened to him. That's how he that's how he checked out there, big dog. So yeah, man, I've been chatting. I've been chattering. Y'all, I done pretty much got sleepy. This pretty much the time I usually get sleepy. Um, so it worked out about like I thought. I This be about 4 hours now. You know what I'm saying? Did some story time, covered a couple topics. You know what I'm saying? My birthday in 2 days, man. March the 3rd. Mm. Maybe I'll be done convince myself to be appreciative that God blessed me to see another birthday a little bit closer to my birthday. But right now I'm feeling funny about my birthday. I'm just taking it all in, you know. Rest in peace to my homie Michael Jenkins, my nigga. I fought with him. Mike was a cool dude, dog. I wish he wouldn't have went out like that. I wish his life wouldn't have ended like that. You know, I don't know how many people even remember Mike. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his mama, loved ones, family. But I don't be seeing nobody be like Michael Jenkins. I don't see nobody talk about him. But I remember you, Mike. I remember you, bro. And now your story is cemented now. Cause it's here on my channel. So as long as my channel running and as long as YouTube up, the story of Michael Jenkins will be here. So I remember you, bro. So if you looking down from wherever you at or wherever you at, I remember you, bro. I ain't forgot you, bro. Rest in peace to Michael Jenkins. Shout out to Anthony Robertson. I'm sorry. Think about the NFL players. Shout out 985J. Shout out to Raw Nature, my boy from Estonia. Shout out to Cheats 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to my girl Tanel Bowen. Shout out to Nate Said It. Shout out to Anonymous Ones. I'm gonna just do everybody that commented in the chat tonight, dog. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all turn on the all so y'all can get all my videos when I post them. You know what I'm saying? Also make sure you follow me on Instagram, Maritaboy1, Meritaboy with the number one on the end. No space, no nothing. Just put the number one on the end. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you please donate to the channel. The Cash App is pinned at the top of the chat. Y'all know your boy demonetized right now. Me and YouTube beefing. So I'm doing all this on the with it from the county so you kind folk. So if you could please donate to the channel. It don't matter how much it is. I appreciate it. Shout out to Monica Spencer too for the cash out early. I appreciate your home girl. You know what I'm saying? Um, I fuck with y'all, man. Um, like, share, comment to this video. I'm gonna get me some sleep. Probably go live and give y'all some tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna go live for my birthday, y'all. I don't know. It depends, dog. I'm feeling the way about my birthday. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, dog. I feel a way, but I hope I feel better about my birthday. But right now, I ain't feeling too cool. But man, y'all ain't got to wait till if y'all catch this shit on a replay game. Y'all know y'all ain't gotta wait till I'm live to donate. Y'all can donate. That shit gonna get to me anyway. You feel me? So If y'all catch this live on a replay game and y'all donate, y'all hit that cash out, that bitch still go. That bitch still gonna go to my cash out. So you ain't got to just donate to me when I'm on live. You know what I'm saying? Please hit that cash out, before. Would have really appreciate it, man. Like, share, comment to this video, man. Chill.